There, you impatient little twerp. How dare you? Anyway, now you get to go and tell everybody on Discord that I'm live. Now it's your problem. Whip. You selected move kick, spare tallywhacker. Over here. Right, this shit. I'm still lost in the frickin' swamp, and I don't know how this place works. You know what I realized we didn't do last time, though? This one. History of Mudhenge. Little about the history of Mudhenge. Okay. Fine. Guess that's just how it's gonna be today, huh? Okay, oh, right, there is one little thing that I do want to do that I can do after, or that I found out I could do last time. We're gonna go to the bus stop, we're gonna go to the campus. Oh, hi, Obi. Huh? You got something you need to do? Another companion vignette? Hold up sick, I did my pit stop, so to speak. I think I saw a restroom back. No, not like that. There's a bar near here I used to play at. I gotta go hash something out with the manager. Okay, is it cool? I could use a drink. It is not cool, my man. It is the opposite of that. Huh. Is it an SIT, or street and tunnel or something? Bit deeper. Companion vignette. Well, here you are, Obi, back at the Infernal Racket after however long it's been. Thought you'd see the back of this place, did you? Thought you was cool and slick as an oiled iceberg. Thought you were a fool, same as every fool who ever got scammed by this racket from here to eternity. Time to see if there's any way to salvage this situation, but like the man said, it's hell to pay. Amen to that. Obi, what the fuck did you do? Obi, did you sell your soul to the devil? Is that what your contract is? Did you sell your soul? Sorry, ladies, I got no time to dilly-dally with succubi. No time to chit-chat with strange demons. Huh, wonder what these fellas did to end up this way. No time to relax, this cat's on a mission. These two seem to be engaged in a high-stakes staring contest. Best not to disturb them. Usually when folks say the piano is smoking, they don't mean it so literal. You're making overlays. Ooh, fun. One sec. There we go. Looks like this one fell asleep. And they say there's no rest for the wicked. Fella didn't seem interested. Maybe try to talk to him later. Once again, Obi, what the fuck did you do? A well-dressed gentleman is at the bar. He smiles thinly as you approach. Afternoon, Lord. Well, visit dear old Obi O'Brien. What brings you back into our establishment after all this time? I suspect you know the answer already. You pull out the contract and slap it on the bar. Old are we? Don't feel as invincible as you used to when you were young? Or have you gotten tangled up in something dangerous and think it might end up coming for, the end might be coming sooner than you bargained for? I want out, Lord. Obi, this contract is ironclad. Virtuoso musical ability in exchange for your immortal soul upon death. is as traditional as exchange as they come. You did sell your freaking soul to be a musician. Obi, what the fuck? Why are there demons in hell now? I thought that hell was where the cows were from. Oh, the horns. Oh, I get it. That makes sense. It's a bona fide classic. There's no wiggling with this one, my friend. Virtuoso musical ability and all the wealth and fortune that comes with it. I said how much that would be. Come now, Obi. I thought you enjoyed the hobo lifestyle. Why, you? Obi, buddy, I like you, and that's no lie. You played some incredible tunes for us back in the day, but a deal's a deal. I claim the right of challenge. Right of challenge, my word. Where did you hear about that? Well, it's a shame, but the right of challenge doesn't apply. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the demonic contract law is my particular field of expertise. He does, in fact, have access to the right of challenge in this case. There's precedents in Scratch v. Webster, Mephistopheles v. Faust, and Unnamed Devil versus Johnny. I don't know this first one. Get this one and this one. Faust is a book where a guy sells his soul to the devil. And, well, the devil went to Georgia is that one. I don't get the Scratch v. Webster, but I assume it's something similar. Teddy, I'll have a +10 deception next level. Jesus fucking Christ. You will never be able... I will never be able to have anyone see through your bullshit ever again. Two of those that haven't even happened yet. I believe this one and this one haven't happened yet. They still count, Lloyd. Sorry, rules are rules. Well, alright, Obi. I'm in a good mood today. And like I said, I'll give you a fair challenge as anyone ever got from me. What's that? Get out there and play us a set like you used to. If everyone here agrees you deserve it, you can keep your soul and your music. Okay, Lord, you got a deal. Obi, I gotta hand it to you. When you're hot, you're hot. I know hot. He takes the contract off the bar and tears it up. There you go, my man. You're as free as the wind blows. Come back and visit us sometime, though, okay? Stranger things have happened. Obi learns new skills during Glissando. You come into my chat, not saying hi, not doing anything. You come to my chat. You come to my place of business. And you say, Among Us. How dare you? But yeah, you know, I made a joke last time that Obi sold his soul to the devil. I didn't think that was actually where they were going with this. Also, that is the easiest contract with the devil I've ever heard of somebody getting out of. Also, yes, hi Trey. And yes, a +10 in any skill whenever you're not a bard is freaking absurd, astronomic. I'm the Teddy Father, oof. You got what you came for, free and clear. Head back to him, but no, not yet, not yet. Something bothers me. This flautist seems familiar. Talk to him. Well, hey there, Obi O'Brien, wasn't it? Found that was a damn fine set you played. Well, thank you. Wait, aren't you? Yep, that's me, Danny Badman, jazz flautist extraordinaire. Obi, I got a little proposition for you if you're interested, Obi. Not hardly. I've got enough devil contracts to last the whole life and the next one too. No contracts here, my man. I want his little jam session with you. You impress me, I'll reward you with something real good. Strange package, baby. What do I do? Just sit yourself up at that music stand over there and follow my lead. You can match me all the way through, I'll teach you one of the forbidden tunes. And if I fail, nothing. No harm, no foul. Try as many times as you like, but I'll tell you, it ain't easy. Sounds reasonable. Oh, by the way, no improv on this one. Okay, Obi, baby. Alright. Oop. Okay, this is hard because it doesn't tell me what he's playing. Oh. It goes out of the same directions on him. Shit. Shit. God, this is hard. Okay, well I could just play literally at the same time as him. There we go. In case anybody was ever wondering why I don't play Friday Night Funkin', this is why I'm bad at it. You did it. I knew you had it in you, baby. Thanks. Now about that tune you mentioned, that was it. Those 9 notes. Seems a little tame for a forbidden tune. Well, you know, like they say, one god's elevator music is another god's undoing. Never heard him say that, but I'll take your word for it. Leave him. Fuck yeah. That went surprisingly well. Hey, Obi, how'd your meeting go? Better than I had any reason to expect, my man. Much better, in fact. Well, great. Ready to head out? You said it. Let's hit the road. Hit it. You might be wondering why we're back at the SIT campus. Well, you see, there's this little thing that I found out that you can do called there's a secret companion for every single major that you pick in the game. Contradict their findings. I bled a rock. And it turns out that your partner is your companion, or your classmate in each one of these classes. So yeah, Simone was supposed to be a companion, and I just fucking ignored her. Talked to her. Hooray, we did it! Yeah, some real cuspidity that has been demonstrated today. Got any plans for the break? Other than stopping in to see my dad and grab my stuff at some point. Not really, just punting. Landed myself in an extremely weird situation. I could use someone smart on my team. Would you be interested in a bizarre, dangerous adventure? It's my preference to avoid danger, but otherwise, that's a very tasty sales pitch. Okay, I'm in. Simone has joined you as a companion. Send her the speakeasy. Ooh, base of operation. 10-4, mission control. More teammates? No, you mean slaves. You mean slaves, don't mind us. But yeah, apparently so there's a different one for each of your different majors. Is there anything actually still at Ovid's shop? Because I know that he's improved their equations. You had a few equations to the margin of the board. Special secret, definitely correct equations that you fabricate on the spot. Yeah, he's just not here anymore. Someone doesn't understand how fences are supposed to work. Okay, well, I got what I wanted, so we're going back to the big voice. I feel like I missed something between him cursing the watch and this. Yeah, you've missed a good chunk. Because, Pocket watch is like the second thing that we got. You missed the entirety of SIT. Because the entirety of SIT was getting the book. And now we're in the big boys trying to find Charles, who has gone missing. And apparently Obi's just significantly more powerful now. But I'm running into another problem. If you can see my unspent XP, we're kind of tapped out. Like, we're kind of about as powerful as we can get. Which is one reason I want to wander around a little bit and see maybe I can find a book somewhere that give me another ability. You know, I recall there's an old boxcar out this way. Passing goes camping it from time to time. We should check it out and see if anyone's in. Boxcar in the middle of the swamp? Yeah, it beats me. Maybe a train took a wrong turn and got lost. ... I'm joking. Oh, thank God. Check it out right now. Because that's plot, that largemouth bass and sons. This looks very dangerous. Climb in. Books! They're full of slanty rhymes. Are they written in italics? It's a diagonal hobo, although I suppose from your perspective he looks normal. Talk to him. Guys. How do I feel about power gamers and min-maxers? Nobody, I mean, that's just what people do. I mean, you're not going to try and, most people won't really try to make their character weak for any reason, so min-maxing is just going to happen. But, yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm distracted by the fact that I made the joke about the books being in italics, and here we are. The text is in italics. How fucking dare you? Fuck off. Oh, hi. Sorry I didn't see anybody was living in here. I suppose I should stop being surprised by that. That's quite alright. I'm Pepperidge Talking. Welcome to my humble abode. Thanks, I'm Himbo Shakespeare Tallywhacker. Nice boxcar you got here, apart from being a little steep. Steep? Oh yeah, you know, I've grown so accustomed to the tilt I hardly notice it anymore. Apart from when I try to play marbles. Your game must be going really downhill. Yep, why? Your accent's a little different from most hobos I met. Well, my family's from old money, you see. How old? Old enough that it all turned to dust. All that remains is a rambling old manor house that I can't afford to maintain. So I've decided this would be a splendid opportunity to expand my horizons. Horizons typically a bit more level. Why are you living in a boxcar in the swamp? Well, to be honest, it's difficult to part with the old estate. This is as far as I've been able to get before homesickness becomes overwhelming. Aww, bittersweet. Indeed. I wonder, could you spare the time to help me? I could be done with the place if I had proper souvenirs, specifically my father's collection of antique padlocks. And you can't get them yourself because of the memories? It's more a lack of memories. I've forgotten where the keys are. Sure, I'll help you. Thank you. There are 11 locks altogether, except they won't actually be altogether willing. I'm afraid not new. Here, I'll mark the location of the house on your... Is this a sponge? Location unlocked. The Dolphin House. Also, there's something I should tell you about the house. Here it comes. I just wanted to let you know there aren't any ghosts haunting the property. There aren't any? That's correct. Not a one. My family never suffered any violent or traumatic deaths. This is something you felt you had to warn me about? Not really a warning as such, as I thought you might like to know. Huh. Thanks. I'll be right back with your 11 padlocks, I guess. This would fail railroad safety inspection for these two reasons. Everything has predictably fallen off of this table. Alright, well, let's go get us a padlock so we can get us another hobo. Oh, damn, you went a far way away. Catch a whiff of burnt rubber and see a column of smoke drifting into the sky nearby. As you get closer to the site, you see a small airplane has crashed in the mud, or perhaps splatted or drifted into the mud. Keep going where we're going. We'll check out that crash site later. Your mom was watching that 80s show? What the fuck is that 80s show? I thought it was that 70s show. Somebody's old campsite looks trash. Investigate it? Amidst the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7/8 inch clay wrench with CW painted on the side. You got item, Charles from Wrench. That's strange. Obviously this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem the kind of guy who leaves one of his tools carelessly. Or the kind of guy who leaves trash around his campsite. You look carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big claw bipedal tracks. Maybe Gatorman tracks? There's a spot where some kind of scuffle really happened. Ah, jeez. Well, that tears it. Charles Wallace must have been kidnapped by Gatorman. Maybe he dropped the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully you can find him soon. Hopefully. Leave. Charles, no! The door is padlocked. Wire coat hanger? I could jimmy it open. Looks like this car was left to rot, but unfortunately it hasn't rotted enough for you to get past the door. Jimmy it open! Dolphin padlock key tarnish. Must have been pretty humid inside that glove box. You unlock the car, destroying the hanger in the process. Search the car, it's empty except for the glove box, which turns out to actually be a key box. Key inside is not the key to the car, but if you have a sense of humor like mine, you'll agree it's a real shame. Okay, unlock it. You pop the lock off and the door unlatches with an ominous. You got item, recovered padlock. 1 out of 11. Enter the garage. Some say the most powerful tool is a padlock. It's really more the opposite of a tool though, because it obstructs rather than facilitates what you're trying to do. These cinder blocks are totally waterlogged. Oh, that's not good. One of these cinder blocks was standing way too close to the others. You explain personal boundaries to it and perform a quick procedure to make it less creepy. You got items, sorted grease. You can tell it was used for something horrible. You gained 5 XP! There's a lot of 90 shows. Workbench covered in tools, all rusted to the point of uselessness, even as bludgeons. Oof. Oh, there's definitely a key in this hole. This tree has a hole in it. Conveniently, the hole is slightly larger than your hand. Honestly, for whatever ostensibly horrible, for an ostensibly horrible game, we've had way too few opportunities for you to stick your hand into a suspicious dark hole. Reach in. You slowly reach in the dark hole. It's damp and ominous. Then, aye! You found a key. Sorry, that scream wasn't really justified. You've got the dolphin padlock key, mossy. You better be sorry. The door of the Dolphin Manor is unlocked. Apparently, Mr. Dolphin's loves of padlocks is unrelated to basic home security. Bandsworth Dolphin, 9 natural causes. Goldilocks Dolphin, 9 natural causes. Beasley Dolphin, 9 natural causes. Horton's Dolphin, 9 natural causes. Horton's Dolphin, 9 natural causes. Compnera Dolphin, 9 natural causes. Ban them! Ban them! Get rid of them. Mod, sick 'em, boy! Thank you. Fancy store radio. Fancy server card. Investigate it. It's one of those serving cards they use at posh hotels and in posh manor houses, apparently, with a big silver platter covered in a dome-shaped lid. The right size to hide a severed head or a roast of some kind. Look under the dome. You cautiously reach out to grip the handle, take a deep breath, and you slowly you lift the lid, tilting your head to peek underneath. Oh, well. Enough fine shine to defeat an army, if only you could get past the padlock, and if you were in command of the world's toitiest military. No padlocks at the dinner table, that's both a roll and an observation. Clean and well lit corner. I'm concerned by how nice this place is. Oh, I forgot I have a cursed fishing rod. Alright, the Pepperidge Father's house, there's many drawers. What about the sink? Fish! Handful of dirty water. There's some extra meat unlocked. You gained 1 meat. Meat! Keep fishing. got an orange peel, you toss it in your fish sack. Fuck you, Spam, the only bot we tolerate is Nightbot. We don't tolerate Nightbot, you guys abuse that poor thing. It's just trying to do its job, it's not its fault that you guys swear so much. You got a chunk of grizzle, ew! How much is this sack worth now? 53 meat? You know, I refuse to sell it just out of spite. The oven is full of gross, steamy swamp worms. Ew. One of those old fridges that people sometimes got locked into and accidentally asphyxiated. Oh wait, that's still all fridges these days. Maybe that's why it's padlocked. Lock it, Mossy Key. The fridge is empty of both expired food and expired hide-and-seekers. You do find a key inexplicably frozen in a block of ice, though. You got item, a key and a block of ice. You can't tell this is done as a prank or somebody trying to break a habit of fidgeting with their keys. You may just turn most of these dry goods into steel goods. See if anything's so good. Ooh, can for cocktail. That one increases everything by 1. That's actually really good. Fortunately, breakfast has not been served. Rifle through. Ooh, dire corn holder. Deals your muscle plus 6 damage? Jesus. Damn, it's a shame that I'm not a muscle character. You've got an item return a padlock. Neat. How many padlocks is that? 3? You got item paperclip. Increase the target's sense resistance and a fuse. Damn, it's a shame that I don't use that I don't use muscle. Alright. The basement of this swamp house is predictably completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. I have one of those! Well, a duct tape part of a hat? Huh. Good to know. I am attaching this. Yep, take that bad boy out. Sturdiness is a kind of... You wrap the duct tape around your hat, making it sturdy but less stylish. Sturdy is a kind of style. Diving helmet. Boy, I'm glad I mutilated that poor statue. Go downstairs. This box contains exactly the right amount of air to make it float like this. A tier sure is glorious. Wow. A sunken chest with terrible secrets can it contain? Open it. Oh, it's a chest full of riches, possibly cursed riches. Not that a possible curse is going to stop you from taking them. You got an item pile of silver bars. You're not sure if this is enough silver bars to count as a trove, but it's at least a heap. They'll sell for a pretty penny. Good to know. These sadly ruined books have all have titles like Solved Mysteries and Exciting Tales of Non-Violent Crime. Man, they're really hammering home that whole how not cursed this place is. These dry goods have been forced into circumstances that no longer refer to themselves that way. So there's anything good. Rusty can of... How do you pronounce that? This creamy leek of potato soup is served cold. But Vinci chefs are traditionally... Because Vinci chefs are traditionally very lazy. Increasing your cold armor by 3 and your sleeves armor by 3. If I ever want to actually beat Jessica at chess, that's useful. Knowing container didn't spring a leak, or rather get a leak sprung into it, was a can of... I have no idea how to pronounce that, and I'm not going to attempt it further. But yes, we silver. Seem familiar, guys? It no longer matters whether this machine is hooked up to the water supply or not. Look inside. There's a scarf in there. You got item. Clammy scarf. It's the second wettest scarf you've ever owned. What the fuck does that mean? If there's any evidence of this scarf being used to strangle someone to death, it's been thoroughly washed away. Narrator, just accept it. Bad things didn't happen here. It's okay. Not every house has to be haunted. It's hard to tell how rusty these barrels are before the basement flood, but it's also not important that you know that. The narrator wants this place to be cursed so badly. Also, we need to change our good hat. Don't mind me, kids. I'm just upgrading my hat. Since Rufus gave me a really dumb, really powerful hat. Teddy, are there more martyrs than the ones from the islands in Newport? There's a couple. there's a couple less acknowledged ones. Guess you kids are gonna have to go find them, huh? I often use one toilet at a time, just like let us flush it. It doesn't work. Maybe there's something wrong in the tank. Check it out. Dolphin padlock key. Well, there's your problem. There's a key. There's a key stuck to the float valve hinge flange. The what? Flush it. Hooray! Fish. Because I'm totally normal and I like sticking fishing rods down toilets. Fish zester. Mysticality +6. Holy motherfuck.
Come to daddy.
Oh. It does the same as this, but it hasn't been upgraded yet. That's 7. That's 8. Is there anything else I can upgrade it with? World's dirtiest broom. I don't remember where I got half of these, but yeah, 8 damage. Plus Mysticality. My Mysticality is also 8. Plus all my other bonuses means that that thing's gonna do like 32 damage. Damn. I am so glad we came here. This Mystic cabinet is securely locked, but maybe it's full of deadly poisons. You'd like that, wouldn't you, narrator? Drop. Eesh. Imagine 20 years from now they call something called That 2010 Show. Ew. Shadow salad? What the fuck is that in the bathtub? It'd be funny if this weren't so terrifying. Increase Mysticality by 1 and the damage of your magical weapon attacks by...
Oh, daddy. Oh, that's spicy.
God, there's so much good shit in this place. Shadow milkshake. You increases your Mysticality by 1, your maximum AP by 2. Wait, baby Jesus. Nasty goo. Yeah, we're about to get something like that. Caught everything here. Drop in the frozen key. Nice warm bath causes the ice to relax. It drops the key with a grateful sigh. Bathtub is full of steaming blood. Oh no, wait. The red is just light coming through the stained glass rose hanging in the bathroom window. That does explain why the water is still hot, though. Don't worry about it, narrator. You got item recovered padlock, activated charcoal brick, and a gauze pad. I think I could open this now because... Yep, the wet key. How many keys is that? Or not keys, padlocks. 5 out of 11. We need 6 more. Actually, wait. Nope. It was worth a shot. They'd be 90s Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. This toy box is disappointingly empty. Not even a BB gun or a creepy doll. Maybe the doll's hiding somewhere else. Wardrobes are very important in old houses like this. That didn't have built-in closets to keep skeletons in. Check inside. Work pants and a wire coat hanger. You relieve the furniture of its contents, none of which are skeletal unless you got a coat hanger. Shelves full of books about sports. The titles are too boring for me to even tell you what they are. Nothing is lying on the bed except dust. Comfortable looking bed, free of bloodstains or really person-shaped lumps under the blanket. Check under the pillow. Ooh, shiny. Somebody must have traded in a key-shaped tooth. This nightstand is one empty drawer and one locked drawer. An eerie, ghostly sound coming from inside it. This poor narrator's trying so hard. Padlocked. We're gonna lock this one. Oops. Go through it. He wants this place to be cursed so bad. There's a little jewelry box on the table. Open it. Friendship ring. Ooh, that's nice. On the outside of a On the outside of a dog, this ring would look really good. Increase your familiar stats by 3 at the start of combat. Huh, that's actually really good. Like, really good. And, turquoise earrings. These beautiful, ostentatious earrings will make up the rest of what you're... Make it so the rest of your body wants to keep up with the Joneses, who are, in this context to your ears, Margaret and William Jones. Plus 30% to meat drops. Okay. Nightstand, a match, always good. Self-adhesive ribbons, also always good. Dolphin padlock, disappointing. You find the fancy nightstand contents are disappointingly non-fancy. This bed looks inviting, but no one seems to have accepted the invitation for quite some time. Cedar chest is locked and easily big enough to find a whole skeleton in it or even a whole body. Fancy vanity, which appeals to your pedestrian vanity. Look through the drawers. Radium rouge. The convenient things about products with radium in it is that they're easy to find in the darkness of a coffin. They'll put you in the darkness of the coffin. They'll entirely let you in. It's radioactive, radioactive. Lock, recovered padlock, that is 7. 4 more. Oh, it's the attic. Lots of boxes and none of them say padlocks on them, and you're not motivated to search them otherwise. Who knows what grisly things you'll find. Benchwood is, or the workbench is strewn with bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you'll find what looks like a miniature radio car from Driftwood. Grab it. Homemade radio. What? Build a better radio, the world will beat your path to your door. A better one, this one, I mean. Radio small enough to carry, amazing. Maybe you listen to it periodically. It'll warn you about nearby monsters that are actually manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you baseball scores. Hold the radio up to your G-pop. Where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate hoard stolen from the ruins of ancient civilization? Haha, no, nothing like that. Just sound investments, a perfectly normal, moral, financial market. Those voices, so eerie. See, the dolphin was superstitious enough to not store any padlocks on the east side of the attic. That's how you get that's how you get family curses, probably. Throw the radio up to your ear. You hear a little girl's voice shouting, "Mom, Mom, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand." Mom replies, "Now, dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway like he always does." Betty! Pull the radio up to your ear. Do you hear a man's voice scolding you? For goodness sake, Agnes, you're obsessed with taping things to the back of paintings, just like your aunt. One night, Capillarina Dolphin, you probably died peaceful in your sleep like she did. I don't know why I find this so freaking funny, but I really do. Unlock it. Recovered padlock. There's a creepy music box inside the door. You got an item. Creepy music box. Pull the radio. Grossly voice of else. Who stole my golden arm? A boy's voice says, "Oh, come on, sis. Don't you know any other ghost stories? It's the only one you ever tell." So back to painting. Because I patched the fact that they will Calpurnia Dolphin. Look behind it. Oh, we'll read that in a second. Classic Calpurnia. Continue for that. Remember, Ralphie, a woman's voice says, you mustn't ever open the door. A stranger's voice says, okay, Mom, because it might be a kidnapper or a murderer, right? Oh, I'm sure that'll never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one. This is too awesome. Ralphie, why on earth do you keep flushing this fish zester down the commode? Have you been possessed by some otherworldly demonic force? No, Dad, I just thought it'd be a funny place to hide it. You hear a hold of radio up to your ear, you hear one saying, please be careful around the kitchen knives for a back. They're very sharp, and I keep them that way because counterintuitive as though it may be, dull knives actually cause more accidents. Yes, but I understand. I love how fucking bizarre these people are. Wait, where'd my... Oh, there it is. No, I can't use it. Boing, 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 boing. Are the boings annoying you guys yet? Maybe the we have us to outside? Well, the radio. Well, here a woman's voice says, Clarence, I'm so grateful our family has never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague. I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate, and doubtless will remain so. Unlock it. Covered padlock. The tool chest contains one tool and one key, which I guess also counts as, albeit an extremely specific one, so 2 tools then. A handsaw. Oh geez, is that blood all over the... Oh, never mind, it's just rust. You're trying so hard. He wants us to be cursed so bad. Recovered padlock, you open the cabinet, examine the stacks of fine bone china. Wait, bone china? Perhaps human bone china? Oh no, the brand on the bottom is a pretty well-known company, so probably not. Anyway, you find a really fancy hat, fine china helmet. It's just a great... It's entirely possible this is just this gravy boat, you're just using it upside down. But you won't let that stop you. A woman's voice gasps, Oh my, Clarence, why are you lying on the floor under your workbench? Are you alright? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer? Calm down, Agnes, I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing the oil in our car. Okay, I'm missing one singular padlock. Wait, but there's... Yeah, I'm missing one padlock, and I don't know where its key is. Because the only one that I'm missing is the key to the cedar chest. Where could it be? None of the rest of the china fits you. Betty, what message do you leave yourself 67 years from now? Hi, future me. So, what's it like living a real-life Mad Max? Because I am entirely convinced that the world is going to collapse long before I reach 60 years from now. That, and also, I'm not sure. I'd be 90. Over 90, actually, fun fact. You're like 4. Check under the bench. Ah, Duff and padlock key loose. Got 11 and 1 oil. According to the fine print on this can, 11 of the world's religions are actually part of a larger secret religion, understood only by the man who owns the company that makes this oil. Cool! We don't have time to unpack all that. Okay, now we can go upstairs and do that. That was this last room, right? Your test, yes. You got item, recovered padlock. It's 11. There's a veil in here. Beyond the veil, nothing. The wedding veil, accessory. This will come in handy if you ever decide to save money by getting married to the city dump. Plus 1 moxie, plus 3 strength armor. Okay. I guess we're done here. Because, yeah, that's all 11. We've been in every room, we've done everything. Let's go get our buddy. Oh, while slipping through the swamp, you and Obi stumble upon the most horrible situation you've ever encountered. A mosquito breeding pond. They aren't unusually monstrous or alien mosquitoes, just normal ones. There are a lot of them. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. A swarm of mosquitoes so dense. No, hey, don't close your eyes until after I've told you, or you won't... No, open your eyes. I said open your eyes. Alright, well, anyway, that's a lot of mosquitoes, okay? It takes ages for the two of you to fight them off and get away. And in the process, you fought hundreds, possibly thousands of the awful little bastards. They're only worth fractions of an experience point each, but it adds up. Pepperidge Dolphin. Hi, Pepperidge. Hello again, Himbo Cakesphere. What can I do for you? Father's padlocks. Thank you so much. You didn't run into my grandmother by chance, did you? What? No. Was she supposed to be there? No, that would have been highly unusual if she had been, considering she died more than 30 years ago. Here's the padlocks. Marvelous. Once I've reaccustomed myself to standing on level ground, I'll be on my way. Big hobo camp near Ocean City they might be interested in. I can give you directions. Ah, excellent. I think I'll head that way. Perhaps I'll see you there. Leave. Well, that worked. Crash site. You find an arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Grab the ring. Anaerobic ring. Right now, this ring prevents oxidation in its immediate vicinity. In the future, it will also prevent exercise. Renders you immune to on fire. That's actually pretty good. Wait, slanting ground is level? But no, he was saying that he has to stand on level ground so he can get reaccustomed to it because he's been on slanting ground for too long. Ring so soft on arm's finger because the finger is both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. Give the arm a proper burial. Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. You decide to just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day. Grumpy looking pilot. Talk to her. This is the most diagonal plane you've ever encountered. Seems like you got a problem here. Ha! You think? Yeah, 3 types of problems I got. If you don't count the headache, my plane being stuck ass downward in the swamp is just the most obvious one. Anything I can help with? Name's Himbo Kicksby, by the way. Rhonda Romson. Hi. Yeah, if you got some time on your hands, you bet your buns I could use it. What happened? I'm looking to be the first to fly a plane all the way around the swamp in one go. See? Nearly made it too, but first to fly nearly all the way around the swamp won't be making any newspaper headlines. Now look what I got. I got a plane half buried in the muck, tanks and fuel, and even if I get those sorted out, I ain't got enough runway to get me flying again. Plane seems real stuck. Oh, yes, huh? Yeah, it's sticking right on the ground there. Right? Yep, sure it is. The way staring at you makes you a little uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else. What's wrong with your fuel? When I landed, the fuel tank got full of swamp water, which I don't know how well versed you are in the chemistry of aircraft fuel, but not good for it? Not good for it. So I was out in the tank dry. I figured it would be that big a deal since I got a can of backup fuel. Let me guess, that's full of too? Ain't nothing so bad that it can't be a little bit worse. I hear you. So what's involved in building a runway? With enough tar and macadam, I could slap down a quick and dirty runway. Dirtier than quick for certain, but it'd be good enough for me to get out of here. And I've got plenty of tar, but where'd you get that barrel of tar anyway? No, that's a funny story. Anyway, I need a load of macadam to go with it. What the fuck is macadam? It's like gravel for fuss budgets. For my purposes, I need a load of rocks exactly 3 centimeters across. That isn't very many rocks. Each individual rock is 3 centimeters across, not the whole load together. Oh! I can look for rocks that size. That'd be great. To think of it, I believe I passed an old quarry on my way here. Didn't get close to the look, but I was kind of distracted. Mark it on your map for you. Can't go myself. Need to stay here and guard the tar. Alright, I'll do it. Most diagonal plane you've ever seen? Consider your options. You consider all the possible ways you might extract this plane from its current state. Be subverted. 4 oxen, 1 wagon tongue. Heavy industry, construction crane, science, some kind of big magnet, I guess. Faith, 7, piety. Procrastination, do it later. Leverage, shovel, 6, moxie, kinesis, 7, mysticality. 1, raw muscle. Alright, what do you guys think we should do? Your great grandpa's 97? Damn. Yeah, he's just been on the whole age thing for a hot minute, haven't you? Yep. I don't think it really matters, but I watched Star Wars, so telekinesis. Pop culture reference, yeah. You close your eyes, reach out with your feelings, then you cause your feelings to magically coalesce into a giant hand made of pure energy, which easily plucks the plane from the mire while also avoiding being a super dumb and encrusting pop culture reference. Thanks, feelings. How dare you insult me like this? I'm one fucking Star Wars reference game. Talk to her. Hello again, Rhonda. Your plane's unstuck. I saw a hell of a trick, gotta say. I'm impressed. Aw, shucks. Still caked in mud and weeds and all, but I guess that goes with the territory. In a real literal sense. Nothing a little elbow grease can't correct. Plus, maybe a little aircraft. Maybe a little regular aircraft grease. What's wrong with your fuel? Yeah, let me fix somehow. Well, technically, yeah. I just need to have the water distilled out of it. I ain't got any of that equipment though. Maybe I can dig something up. That'd be great. Any basic distillation setup would do the trick. Ain't rocket science, just airplane science. That's a much slower kind of science. Here's the can. I'll see what I can do. Fuck it. Alright, let's go to the large amount of suns. Get this started. You find some glowing green rocks have submerged in the brackish water. Which, fun fact, brackish actually means that it's a mix of salt water and fresh water. Which is common in swamps and in river deltas. How do I know that? You see, Teddy is a fucking nerd. You recognize it as petrified St. Elmo's fire. Collect the good bits. Glowing ooze. You do what must be done, which is smash a rare natural formation to harvest its resources. I need it more than St. Elmo did. Nature business. I'm here about the missing children. Tom and Kathy, yeah, it's a sad song. You'll need to talk to, I guess, either Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that, but I won't let either of them know you've been speaking to the other. The bosses, they don't talk no more. Why don't the bosses talk to one another? Between you and me, and between me and 3,600 largemouth bass, Mr. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking since Mr. Chapman was snubbed the Aquademic Awards at the Aquademic Awards 2 years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital business, which is Mr. Tracy debones the fish and Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale at market. Are you saying they take the fish's bones, they take out the fish's bones and put them back in? It's tradition. For generations, the Chapman debone the bass and Tracy rebones them. Unique process is what gives our bass a distinctive tang. Okay. What happened at this place? Largemouth bass and sons? We fish largemouth and most of us are sons. Anything happened to the kids? You ask me? Yeah, that's what it just did. Hell, they ran off. It's laughing for everyone. Tom and Kathy, they never had the makings of largemouth bass boner or reboner. Never say reboner again. Ever. Go fish! Hope you're not planning to stick that rod in there. Largemouth bass and sons have exclusive license to fish in these waters. Is there any way I can fish here? Flex and say fishing bite. Fishing bite makes fishing right. That attitude might get you places at smallmouth bass and nephews, but we run things differently here. Do I still have that? No, I don't still have it. A site of historical importance. What do you mean? This pool is the birthplace of large Mr. Luke, a vast president signing of the Declaration of Independence. On August 2nd, 1792, he returned to his home waters alive, but his body was never found. Viscous puddle reflects the face. Talk to him. Talk to the puddle or the man? The puddle. Hello, sir. It can't understand you. Talk to him. What's the matter with you? She's left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck. Oh, so not a person. No, I'm more interested in an amphibious truck. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but it's gone now. What happened to your truck? Our truck. It's the company's truck. We use it to take the fish to market. A couple nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed. That must have ripped her off because next morning she was gone. No, nothing. Are you suggesting this truck is empty? It's funny. I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. Does it have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy, you'll have to talk to Mr. Chapman and Mr. Tracy about that. Maybe they hit the truck. I don't know. Seems like a real stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck, but I think that's probably a coincidence. What's this puddle here? It's a gas I never gave her that night. It's now in our special place waiting for her. Waiting for her to come home. Is it working? You can obviously you can see that it is not. How far can someone have gone in the truck? If the gas left it or out, couldn't have gone farther than 100 miles. 100 miles, okay. So, 100. Sorry, 100 is fisherman's league. He's 11. Missing truck. Oh, that's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise, and then where would she go? Good luck with that. Depart from the sweet sorrow place. Forsooth! Now, guard seems happy to be here, but skeptical of you. Something's fishy's going on. Climb up, damn it!
Kitty!
Try to pet her. Gotta avoid your touch. You get the sense only true fishermen, the true loyalty to fisherman's cause will overcome its suspiciousness of you. Alas, stranger just met. The chum bucket. If a stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet, take it. Those are decorative, and the chum inside. The very first batch of chum ever made by Large Mouth Baths and Sons back in summer 1803 reminds us of our humble beginnings. Can I have it? Guess not. Oh, with the reboning knife of righteousness has complete bass been forged. Surely a fisherman yearns for glorious death at sea, not to wind up behind a desk. Talk to him. Hello there, I wonder, do you ever wish you had a glorious death at sea? Many sea creatures tried to give me one back, but before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned them 6 ways to Sonntag. He spits a wad of chewing tobacco out the door. Good, Chief Reboning Officer at Large Mouth Bass & Sons. Are you here about Tom? All the wanted posters about the missing children. Find one child, you'll find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lair of Octum's gator by that Jezebel of a T-Boner's daughter. A good and true fisherman led astray by the delinquent sorceress who never cared a Walt Whitman for what we have here at Largemouth Bass. Octum's gator. Chapman's cheeks darkened with the murky hue of a humpback anglerfish. As long as I've been at Largemouth Bass & Sons, there has been an Octum's gator. To great misfortune, I'd venture that no creature of the land or sea quite so terrible. 12 feet tall he is, red as a furnace, with smoke billowing from his nostrils. So this is not an Occam's razor reference anymore. Acting runs in your family. Yeah, your family's not lying. Sounds shady to anybody here that wasn't at our D&D session. We're talking about his D&D. We're talking about our D&D character. Silas, his family may have had a little teensy white lie that they gave him. He and his rapine. Okay, does everybody in this goddamn game eat a fucking thesaurus for breakfast? Normal words, people. I went to public school, okay? Public school. They're playing on the business. They'll eat everything we've got. Large mouse bass, everything. Keep listening. It keeps me up at night, wondering what we did to deserve him. Is it a sin against the land to both rebone and rebone fish? Perhaps. But damn it, it's what gives our bassets zing. A little sexist, don't you think? Not remotely. I'm not saying anything about gender at all. I'm only saying that she may have got my boy eaten by a gatorman. Throw words around like Jezebel around, that's a little loaded. Is it? Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm willing to change, but you have to be patient with me, alright? I'm old-fashioned. I can't keep up with these new generation that has gender, penicillin. Oh, hey, Red Hood, long time no see. And yes, what is your random fact of the day? Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm willing to change. Alright, I already said it. How's Kathy responsible? The arrogance of youth. Kathy Tracy never thought she had anything to fear out of Occam's gator. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to stop the beast by shouting his name 3 times in the mirror or directly into the mouth of a bass. I was always going to end up with her in Occam's belly. I just didn't think my Tom would be to go along with it. You think Tom could have run away on his own? Absolutely not. I was a 3rd generation bass boy. Proud and true. Why, just last month he said, I'm excited about my future in reboating largemouth bass, Dad. Does that sound about the words of a boy with one foot out the door? No, there's a simpler explanation. The siren song of Kathy Tracy. Lures good men to the belly of gators. That's all I wanted to ask, son. Looking for something myself. Charles Wallace. Is he a fish? No. I'm not the person to ask. I'm a fisherman, friend. My bag is fish. You're looking for a human. Some sort of human fisherman. Haha. You are a human fisherman. His expression turned sour. Now that you've poked a hole in his premise, he has lost interest in the conversation. Be seeing you. Back there's a mess. That's okay, I don't mind. Not messy, it's the mess, as in where we have our meals. Oh, I thought he was only called a mess in the armed forces. Fishing, not the armed forces? What do we use to hold the rods then, huh? I don't know, your legs? Don't So I think we have what's back there. Those are the crew's quarters. Where you live here? We fish live in... The fish live, we live. see. Only for fishermen? What is there fish? Can I fish here? Ha! I'm sorry, there is a WD-40 cologne. That is the most silly fucking thing I have ever heard of, and I need it. Where do you find it? What can you tell me about largest mouth Luke? You know, yeah, he's not dead like they say. How long can largemouth bass live? Normally only 20 years. Largest mouth fluke is a special fish. Maybe someday I'll see him again. Guard size, you get the set. You can pry any further. I'll be going. That's probably one of those, that's probably one of those side quests that I gotta go back to the, newspaper place about. Are those shotguns keeping you out or keeping something else in? Who cares? I'm going inside. I don't know the price of the thing. Well, you know what? I'm here for curiosity's sake. To the almighty Google. I forgot what I was searching up. WD-40 clone. It is literally the first thing that comes up where I type in WD-40. Posture check. Why you gotta do that when I got my leg propped up? Now I gotta be all proper like, hello, it is I, professional gamer man. I am going to do a video game. This is how I sit while I game. Oh, you heard her. I gotta stretch instead. Sorry, no more posture check. That's better. No, you're not getting two posture checks. $48 a bottle. Fuck that noise. I'll just spray actual WD-40 on myself. I'm gonna be slick, you son of a bitch. Emptied to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter. Any idea who did this? I can't prove it yet, but I'll be damned if Occam's Gator did not have his claws in this. When did it happen? 3 nights ago. I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close his tape. I can do that for you. It's not hard. Would you? Sure. Bless you. Is this the mess? It is. And just so you know, the fish we serve here is deboned. That's just the way we like it. I don't want to see you putting any new bones to the fish. You definitely won't see that. So the knife of the deboner does still shape largemouth bass. The world through our actions. There are legion who do not believe in what's tear down thy work. Carrot. What the fuck is this? Is this just a fisherman cult? Like 2 fisherman cults that live together and hate each other. This is cool. You're not close enough to read this. I absolutely am. Granted me of fresh and saltwater game fish. This certification nomination for award let it be known that Adam Tracy was nominated for Academy Award of Merit for Outstanding Achievement, Best Deboning Bass. Back to your recorders, how do you know that? So Mr. Chapman has it is maybe the 2 of you are similar something you you like to admit. Wash your mouth out with fish soap. Can I go inside? No, that's a space for Tracy family, like our crypt. Okay, never mind that. Greetings, as a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind this desk? Excuse me, I made 6 figures a year behind this desk. And mind your manners, you're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass & Sons. Are you heard about Kathy? Yeah. Saw a post about missing children. 3 nights ago, Kathy disappeared along with all her clothes and possessions, the contents of that safe there, and the company trunk. Oh, Chapman kid. Sounds like she might have run away from home. I'll excuse the remark as you don't know Kathy, but suffice to say that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass, almost as much as the preordained rules in a multi-generational family business. No, Kathy would not simply leave home. There's a much simpler explanation. Occam's Gator. Occam's Gator. Monstrous gatorman, centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scales as blue as the deepest ocean. He has 2 tails as sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetites are insatiable, and he'll strike at night and gobble up our fish guns, tax returns, whatever. And now I fear for my Kathy. Keep listening. I'm sorry, I thought he was red. I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandpa was a toddler fan. Sometimes I think the swamp itself summoned him up to be our tormentor. My friend Charles is missing. Could Occam's have taken him too? Certainly possible. I don't think the criminality of Occam's Gator knows any bounds. You think Occam's Gator ate Kathy? You have to understand, for decades Occam's Gator has been the sole author of this business's misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That's his MO, or monstrous operandi. Why is there a tank in my fucking chat? Well, shame. If he ate Kathy, are we too late? Not necessarily. Occam's only handicap is his glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, guard of ours. He was swallowed up by Occam's, but started stripping off at his belly and greased up his body in Occam's own fat. He was able to slither out of Occam's jaws when the great beast slept. We're gonna find Sylvester. I don't know, we had to terminate him for attempting to unionize. Occam's Gator sounds made up. There's nothing made up about the giant blue gator man who eats guns. One of our guards actually saw Occam's. He even took a shot at him, but conventional weapons have no effect. Are you saying you haven't seen Occam's Gator? I've seen the destruction he's wrought. I've certainly seen that. Let's talk something else for now. What do you do here? I don't know, guys. Sounds like he fucked off. Sounds like the kids ditched you because you're all bad parents. What do you know about Occam's Gator? Oh, that's fake. It is. That's a legend. An old basswip's tale. Sometimes things go missing in the business as a run of bad luck. Folks want a deeper explanation for it. But I can tell you that nobody here has ever laid eyes on any giant gatorman. The bosses can't even agree on what he's supposed to look like. So Occam's Gator didn't kill these kids. I really doubt it. Boss says you saw him. Didn't you ever tell the boss what he wanted to hear? There's gators in these parts, alright. I had to scare him off the property on an almost daily basis. If you don't believe me, you're welcome to go visit their stomping grounds. You won't find any sort of Occam's Gator there, I assure you. Gatorman Hamlet. This gator sounds pretty scary. As do all fairy tales. Doesn't make them any more real. Fair enough. Behold, the one person that knows what the fuck is going on here. You can flex a club that smells like WD-40. What's this about a guy who was eaten? Sylvester didn't get eaten by nobody. I told him to say that because it was an excuse the boss would accept for a 2-hour lunch break. Now I'll be going then. Get him. The guards stop with their tracks and start sniffing around suspiciously. They're almost certain to notice you if you get any closer. Stay is an option. Which way do you want to go and how? Toward them. Charge! Spooter! He's dead now. The fuck does shield do? Okay, well, let's see. First, we'll start with you. You're weird. You're weird looking. Why are you weird looking? Get rid of you. Now, how much did 29? Yeesh. Well, he's dead now. Oh, he screamed. Inspiring glissando or reed slice? When Obi the Hobo's turn, glissando. Obi, you're... Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And then we have Obi here. I fought it with power of cheese. Now time to get zesty. Gator punch. They drink it, but that doesn't mean they like it. Increase the damage of your melee weapon attacks by 5. Gatorman skin pants. I have croc skin pants. Since they're like crocodile hybrids, does that mean that they're technically human skin pants? Can I help you? Turns out those gators should have been avoiding you. I'm the terror that's stuck in the swamp. Oh, hello. One of those Gatorman campsites. Maybe the ones that Charles came this way. Investigate Charles's other wrench. 15 16th inch combination. Thing. Hold on. A dangling rusty meat hook is a tasteful accent for any decor. Ambush them! I choose violence! Why is that one stoned? Oh god, he just splattered my poor scooter. Gatorman Weed Lord! Oh my god, he is stoned! Weed Lord! Okay. How the fuck do I kill you? Alright, well first we'll start by... Oh fuck this, I'm sick of you. Shake and throw! Alright, well that does 7, but Mind Melt still does 10, so... Mind Melt, the Weed Man. Well, Mind Melt you, because I think the other people can, oh! How much fucking AP do I have? Shit. We'll do that to you, because I think the rest can actually handle you. Oh, I actually can't kill you. I thought... You just got the bad suck, son. Yes, breathe it in. Then what exactly could I realistically use deception for? For anything that you try to deceive somebody? When you're lying to guards, anytime you're doing subterfuge, trying to sneak into someplace that you're not supposed to be, trying to withhold information from somebody else. Bear in mind, you guys are probably going to have to do some sketchy stuff. I would keep your really high deception. You're probably going to need it. Gatormen are remarkably good at building campfires in a couple inches of water. Glob of revolting organic matter. Apparently Gatormen and their billions upon billions of swarming bugs. Exterminate them. Good, Spooter. Jeez. That's just one-shot Obi. Okay, let's start picking people off. Let's get rid of you. Cheese to meet you. We'll do that to try and get rid of you a bit. We'll go ahead and zest you. There we go. Let's say you reduce the number of bugs in this terrible building by, let's say, 345. Cold water bug egg. Increases your hot armor by 5. That's a potion? I'm not eating that. Oh, it's an infinite battle. Okay. Forge. Presumably hammering on terrible gator metals. Rack of horrible looking weapons. Grab one. The frog at 4 deals your mysticality plus 5 physical damage and heals you for 3 HP. That's actually not bad. Gatorman seems less aggressive than typical for the stock to him. Hi there, greet human, not eat, greet. Thanks, I appreciate that. You seem a bit more relaxed than the rest of the Gator folk. Yes, everyone crazy, dunno reason. Not belong, leave swamp. Where will you go? Dunno, wander? Like a hobo? Hobo, what that? Basically somebody who travels from place to place because they're looking for work, or they don't have anywhere specific to be. Yes, hobo Gator. First though, need weapon, defend self. Offer him a weapon. I don't see why I can't just give you the frog fork. No thanks, weapon, need power. Alright, I'll try to find you something stronger. I'm not giving you that. We'll give you the corn holder, I guess. Select. Yes, good. Strong weapon, safe now. Thank you, human. No problem. There's a bunch of hobos collecting a camp outside of Ocean City. They're pretty accepted people. I don't think they mind you joining. Plus, it'd be handy to have some muscle around the place. Sound good, I go. Bye, buddy. Like your parents, your friends, and boss, etc. Silas is neutral good. I doubt the end of this it will be good or neutral. I'm our incognito member. I have a disguise self that can lie well. And darkness, LOL, Samoa, and I are infiltration team. Yeah, pretty much. Terrible rusty metal fridge dangles from the ceiling of terrible rusty metal hovel. I had swamp meat and swamp mushroom. Okay. Gator Man Hobo was not on my bingo card for today, but here we are. Can we discuss the outside of this refrigerator? This refrigerator's busted. This is going to take. I'm trying to open the door. No dice. No door opening either. Whoever smashed the head wanted to keep you out or keep something in. A magical talking sandwich maybe? Force the door open. The great effort, you force the door open. Released from his refrigerator cage, an old man squirms out into the muck, gasping fear. My God, you're my savior. One more day trapped in there. I don't have to complete despair. Who the fuck are you? I'm Fabian, an illustrator from Natural Sciences. Arid steeps, glittering bergs of ice, but lately my interest have taken me to these dead lands. I am in my soggy period. Ew. How did you get there? I was traveling the swamp to sketch out the native Cyprus, only to be caught in the net by these gator men. At first, they allowed me to roam around the confines of this camp. When I shouted for help, a passing truck, I was put in their refrigerator. What truck? Oh, it hurtled through the swamp like a bass to hell. It was a boy and a girl at the wheel. I called out, stop. I'm a prisoner, take me with you, but they drove on. What makes us do that? Where's the truck headed? North there, I'm sure of it. North, huh? The driver at large was fast, so was confident the truck could only make 11 miles at most. You subtract 11 from the distance between camp and fishery. Seized with deductive euphoria, you do some quick calculations, which in your haste came out very wrong. You do them again, no rushing this time, but produce a promising lead. An amphibious truck? Ask about Charles. Have you seen have you come across out here, Charles Walls? Charles, no. I would remember meeting somebody with such an unusual name. No, a creature named Occam's Gator? Occam's Gator. Supposedly a large gator with 2 tails breathes smoke from its nostrils. Oh yeah, I think you're describing my mother-in-law. Okay, no, I apologize. I should have said that. Melanie has always been kind to me. Every weekend she bakes me a ball of nougat. I apologize, Melanie. Goodbye. If you want to leave, the way out is more or less clear. I do want to leave, but that is a good guess. If we ever meet again, I'd be honored to paint your portrait. I'm an artist, you know. I cannot paint you right away. I'm in a soggy period. But if I can quit that work or become soggy, well, who knows? What if I put this on? Soggy tricord hat. I suppose it does make you a little soggy. Soggy enough for a minor work. One moment. You're doing it now? Robbie makes some leisurely brushstrokes in his notebook. Voila, it's done. Can I see it? Flips the notebook over. It is certainly the soggiest. Yeah, where'd that come from? It's certainly the soggiest you've ever looked. The pages themselves are wet, otherwise it's a fair likeness. Not much obliged. I think this will really make them laugh at the Louvre. Laugh? Why? Oh, don't worry about it. Yes, but I would very much like my hat back. Thank you. Saying unsafe manner. It's combination lock. You don't know the combination. Sleepy Gatorman, unless he's lying about being asleep, do not let him lie. I will be right back, guys. BRB. You think Keanan has the highest AC at 17? Maybe. Actually, Beyond's AC is currently at 45. what would you do as an alternative to letting this Gatorade continue sleeping? Search him. Gatorade safe combination. Okay. Open it. 320 me. Fuck yeah. Do not let him lie. Slap him awake. I have the stats to do shenanigans, and I'm going to fuck with you anyway because I'm a dick. Well, you see, first thing you gotta do is you gotta kill the spooter out of your air. The second thing we gotta do is I have to melt your goddamn brain. Melt your brain. I said melt your brain. Like an alarm clock watching a trick laser gun, you roke him up just to put him back to sleep. Yeah, sure, sleep. Sure, that's what's going on. Hi, Obi. Old digits are getting to work. Need a break? Heck no, man. I'm just getting livered up. Anyone fixing to cut rough on us is gonna get a real earful. Obi's box increases by 1. Cool. Video is the most unique character in your opinion that I've ever had, or out of you guys? generally speaking, I'd have to say Samoa. Just because Samoa stuff is just so far out there. I mean, he's literally a fucking science experiment, so he's gonna be a bit weird. Amphibious truck. Step through the course of a swamp cypress in the edge of a gloomy clearing. Quiet but the sound of dirt raining on an open grave. Two burly men are working hard with shovels to bury the corpse of the Gatorman, whose offlets, hat, and mailbag mark him as the manner of mailmen. As the gator is swallowed by the mud, his gravedigger straighten up to see you in the eye. Sweaty but defiant, you have stumbled upon the darkest and most secret part of the swamp, where sins are buried and gators. Location locked. The Leather Brothers. Step forward to the clinic. Nothing to say here. Talk to him. Oh, there. Looks like you set up quite the trading post in the swamp. The other man shakes his head. Paul can't speak. Can't or won't? Don't. Give me trade. Bye. Bye. Don't know what I just bought. I'm gonna buy that. Yeah, that should be good. How much is that silver sylph? Oh, sweet mother, Jesus. I'm holding on to it just in case, because you never know what you actually need in this. Hunter's beans, a veritable hill of them. Sack of genuine leather. It's empty. It's only made of genuine leather. It does not contain genuine leather. The ambiguity is clear now, and the person responsible for the original description has been sacked. Wouldn't go in there if I were you. Well, I don't like what you see. Go inside. That egg is busted. Told you it weren't a pretty sight. I was looking forward to eating that egg all day. Come dinner time, I only went and bloody dropped it. Sorry for your loss. Not bad. Greet him. Something to say about the dead gator? I swear I didn't know he was a mailman. Never would have intentionally hunted a mailman. I never accused you of killing a mailman. Oh hell, me and my big mouth. He was in my way, you understand? Had no idea it was a mailman. Never would have touched a mailman if I'd known. My brother, he had nothing to do with it. I understand, I swear it. What's wrong with killing a mailman? Look at yourself. You can tell you ain't a hunter, alright. Most any species is fair for hunting, but mailmen are protected by an international treaty. Last hunter I know that hunted a mailman was pulled by the International Criminal Court and mailed to Mars. Is he okay? Obviously he ain't okay. Don't joke. That's a nightmare scenario for Hunter. Getting mailed to Mars. It shivers out my spine, it does. Speaking of India, I like how Theon has the same voice for female characters like in God's Vision. Listen. If the beard and the whole being big and burly wasn't enough indication, I am a big burly man. I do not have the vocal range nor the training to do a ooh girl voice.
Ooh-woo? Is that what you want, an ooh-woo grandma girl?
That hurts. Who are you? They ain't much to my story. I'm a hunter. Name of John Leathers. If you can't tell from the accent, I'm from Albion. As a toddler, I hunted small game like mosquitoes and gnats, then moved on to foxes and moles and such as I grew up. Like the game over here, but I got my eye on the greatest son of all. What's that? Big picture. I'd like to build a ladder to heaven so I can hunt the dinosaurs. That's more of a 5 to 10 year plan, though. I don't know if that's how either ladders or heaven works, but I guess it's good to have a dream. Wouldn't it be more practical to build a time machine? No, that just sounds ridiculous. John wipes his brow with the blade. Ugh. Never asked so many questions before. You can talk the talk, alright. But what about hunting the hunt? I got work that needs doing, and I ain't going to out while they're searching the swamp who killed their mailman. They find me, I'm dead. You don't have to be a leatherman to know which way the wind blows. Sure, I'll hunt for you. I love a positive attitude. It's an easy job. 5 gator hides, that's all I need for my project. I even see a place you might find them. Scoped it out myself, see? Easy job, pays well. Couldn't be easier unless it was a small number of gator hides. What's the project you're talking about? Not so fast. Need to know I can trust you first. That better be gone. Gatorman Village. Amphibious truck. Black smoke billows from the cowl. That engine is cooked. Eat the engine. You can't eat something just because it's cooked. Eat the engine. It's far too large to eat. Eat the engine. It's not possible to eat the engine. Eat the engine! It would kill you to even try. Eat the engine! Gird yourself against the overbearing heat. You wrench open the cowl and peer through the smoke, only to find that somebody's beaten you to death. The engine has already been eaten. Next chance I get, I'm eating an engine. Sure. Fucking rude. You know, I'm starting to get the feeling. That just maybe, the narrator's tired of my shit. Captain Haynes from the hinges. Pull it open. The truck has been abandoned for some time. There's nobody inside unless they are very small and hiding. Are they small and hiding? No. Search the seats. Newspaper left on the passenger seat is open for a classified page. Circled on advertising for Mr. Rat's Hotel for Working Women and the Docks. Take the paper. You don't need it. It's yesterday's news. Search under the key. Small L, V, and S key. Maybe it opens the lock back home. The gas tank is located underneath the driver's seat, which has the advantage of lowering the truck's center of gravity. This gas tank is empty, which has the disadvantage of the truck not working. This whole truck business feels like much ado about nothing. Ado is a weird word. Now you decide an old house abandoned long ago to the swamp, half sunk in wet muck and passes through the parts of the road. Might have been a nice family house. A nice family lived in the house one time. Now you look at it, it's a shame is all. Go inside. Jeepers creepers! It's a bandit shot dead on the floor. Right in the foyer. Must have been here looking for treasure. From the look of it, he wasn't the only one. Oh, stinking death hangs heavy this place, alright. Explore. Holy God. The sitting room is littered with bodies. 3 more bandits. And the entire defensive line of the Ocean City football team. Obviously what happened, the bandits and football players got sold the same line on a buried treasure by some shifty rumor monger. Both groups came here searching for their fortune, ran into each other, and everyone got shot to pieces. Whatever that double dealer who sold them wherever that double dealer who sold the tip is now, you better be smiling, keep exploring. Oh, he's in the kitchen, also shot by a bandit and a linebacker, it looks like. But he got him too, poor pathetic souls. Keep exploring. Now the bedroom, the finish line. And here's who made it. Quarterback and the wide receiver. You figured they'd have been on the same side, but they shot each other in the back simultaneously. There's nothing here but a single jewelry box on the nightstand. Ain't that funny? All that a couple of trinkets. Nothing rots a person like greed. Jesus fucking Christ. Leave the box where it is. You've done enough damage. It's done enough damage. Yoink! Jewelry case. Weep openly, continue where you're going, hold back tears where you are going, weep openly. I don't feel my emotions. Open. Amethyst earrings. Gems dredged from the earth of the old world on silver post by from the depths of the dew. It's like a jewelry equivalent of pizza. Regenerate 3 HP per round. Huh, not bad. Especially because the max HP is only 18. Inspiring ring. This ring is so nice that everybody within a 10-foot radius of it seems more powerful. Increases your companion's mysticality, both mysticality and moxie by 2 at the start of their combat. Neat. Oh, for the love of. So where does this key go? She alright? Does she need anything? She's out of gas and something ate the engine. Rats. I don't know how I'll ever find a new engine. I really needed a truck back. I left an egg sandwich in the passenger seat. I'm afraid the egg sandwich will have hatched by now. Take it easy. Found the company truck. You're meant to be finding the company's son. Truck is the key to finding your son. Looking more and more like operating away from home. Even if that's true, it doesn't matter. You find him and you bring him back here. That young man is a responsibility to the company. Wow, you're a dick. Me, smooth and professional? What the fuck are you on about? When have I ever been professional, much less smooth? Company truck reset, noticing. Sign says, take the bottle of bass oil. Take a bottle of bass oil. It's glued to the table. Bottles creates the whole thing. You notice that there refers to the sign which reads, if you can, take the bottles. Huzzah, you break the bonds of glue on the side of slang. Thwomp. You can either drink bass oil. Base oil? Who knows? The speakeasy? That's drinkable? Kitty! Fishing captain split a trust, try to pat her. Alas. Search it. Inside is a sardine box, sardine salad sandwich in a cardboard box. The little apples do not eat. The sandwich. I said do not eat. There's smacks of something foul and deeply wrong. If the food had rotted itself to punish your minor transgression. It reminds you of the story of your friend Eve, who ate a forbidden window-displayed sandwich was cast out from the Garden of Eden restaurant. You gain the effect original sandwich. -1 muscle, -1 moxie. Splash water in your face. Ah, that's better. You lose the effect original sandwich. Lock it. Keep it snugly in the lock so snugly you can't get it out. In fact, but it does the job nonetheless. I don't know what the fuck that word is. The petting testifies to the Tracy family's rigorous aestheticism. One must purge the body and find all comfort and distraction to treat hyper-focus of a bass fisherman. Search the beds. Ooh, candies. Candies. The bass fisherman should not be vulnerable to such temptations. Looking for the sticker, Slicker is a sole resident. Here's rummaging yields a letter right out of the pocket. It appears unopened. Take it, Kathy's letter. Large mouth eyes peek through the slats of the lockers. Creepy. Search bed. Smart mattresses have no secrets. Sleep through the pillow. You got item 16 teeth. Fairy skipped this swamp for a while. Just sell them, I guess. Not sure. You're not supposed to be in this room. It's better if Adams doesn't see you leave through this door. Okay. What does your letter say, dear child? Letter from Kathy Tracy addressed only to Dad. The post office will never be able to deliver that. It isn't sealed. You slide it up with these. Dad. All anyone cares about this family is largemouth bass. What's the heck of it? Aren't I a person? Ain't I deserving of being cared about too? I'm leaving, Dad. For a place where dreams are possible. You ain't never gonna find me because you don't know where that is. Kathy, P.S. Hi to Mom. Oh boy! Talk to him. I hate your sandwich. I didn't. One of my refrigerators just a decoy. He chuckles. Nobody ever found the real thing. I'll find that. You need to see this. Adam Tracy pours over the letter, his brow sinking deeper into deeper furrows with each line. Ain't never, ain't I, my friend. Those are vulgar contractions of Occam's razor. I didn't give Kathy a copy of Jane Eyre just to have her contracted properly. No, this letter is an obvious ruse for Occam's clumsy attempt to throw us off the scent. Face it, Tiger, your daughter ran away from home. I'm yet to see any evidence of that. About these teeth, Bill. Yes, those are mine. Do you believe in the tooth fairy? No. I have a question about your daughter. Let's talk about something else. My daughter's abduction makes me poor confidence. If you think a sister or his daughter was missing. Okay, who? Lord have mercy, man. This entire questline is going to end with her actually being, like, stolen away by fucking Occam's Gator, I swear. Gatorman Village. You and Obi sludge through the truck, or trudging through the sludge. Obi pauses for a moment. Hey kid, what do you think of the chances this is an uncivil war battlefield? This far west, I'd say probably pretty low. Say why? Obi points to a lichen-covered skeleton wearing the tatters of an uncivil war uniform, slumped against a rock. Oh, maybe he was lost? Maybe you search the skeleton, its gears rotted into uselessness except for a rifle bayonet. Obi cleans it off and affixes it to the front of his oboe. Yeah, baby, now we're hitting on all sixes. Obi sliced out, deals an additional 3 bleeding. You put a bayonet on an oboe? Okay. Why the fuck not? There's another Gatorman camp, alright. There's 4 more ranches here. 3132 our 32nd inch, 60 34th, 127th and 128th, and a 255 and 256 one. Charles was carrying one heck of a toolbox. The ranches are laid out in the shape of an arrow pointing towards a nearby hill. From the top of the hill, you can see some sort of fort in the distance, hammered together out of rusty scrap metal. That's gotta be where the Gatorman took him. Gatorman Fortress. You grab the wrenches and combine them with the older ones he dropped in the complete set. Charles' wrench set returned to him. Lord have mercy. Without the ideas right now, I think we might switch over. Yeah. This looks like a nice fishing spot. Cursed fishing rod. Shadow grease. There's cigarette tangled on line. One wet cigarette. This is probably one of the only objects capable of giving you cancer in a tapeworm at the same time. Continue fishing. So far, you got for me. My phone is about to fucking die. Good thing I got a cord for my freaking charger. Oh, good, it is working. That is super fast charging. Awesome. Yeah, I've had the same cord since I got that phone, so it kind of broke. Shrug. Shadow, what do you do? Combat item. In the evening, the shadows grow longer. Once they grow long enough, you can use them as a lasso. Lasso and confound an enemy. I don't know what the fuck confounding is, but we can do it. Shadow hot dog and steak. So you're pretty focused on their meal. And right after meal hygiene and their after hygiene rest, respectively. Is he brushing his teeth? Fight him! Thank you, Spooderman. Not Obi! Sad honk.
Boy, howdy, if it was ever somebody melts your goddamn brain in two. Wooga booga booga. Wooga booga booga again. Say you were supposed to die. Jeez! Well, you're still alive and you're not supposed to be. Wooga booga booga. More booga. Go, Spooderman.
You teach us Gatorman to, that'll teach us Gatorman to go about their regular daily routines when you're around. Gator stick, gator weapon, vicious looking sharpened branch with smaller sharp sticks sticking out of it and a leather hand grip. Nasty business. Muscle plus 5 strength. Not bad. So our sucks a lot has grown stronger. And we got 2 Gatorman hide. Awesome. Whoops, it's not too late to turn the tail and run. Turn their tails into dust. Okay, so he'll die now. He's angry. We'll bite him. I fart and you die. Oh god, it's the weed man. I will cook your brain, weed man. first I will cook your mind. Continue to cook your mind. You have 10 HP left. I'll do 29 to you. This will outright kill you. I hope that maybe Obi will be able to actually hurt you. Oh my god, he actually does have the bayonet on his own. Man destroys Gator Man. It's a tale as old as time. Ha 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 ha. Oh, the official D&D tabletop thing? Yeah, that's not going to go the way they think it is. Specifically because they've already pissed off the community, so now nobody's going to want to do it. Oh! Oh, they're a cult. Beasts were too enthralled by the strange obelisk to notice you. We'll worry about that in a second then, I guess. Push it. It's one of those archer that looks from the outside and was absolutely full of sleeping Gatorman. $10 says that that's one of those, it's pretty easy to make this song creepy by placing it into a disturbing context. They really outdid themselves here. Oof. Yeah, I think that's one of those invites. Oh, glyph for 2. Oh, cool. Apparently I hadn't gotten the hobo from Obi. Wait, how much freaking hobo code is that? What level even am I now? 17. Jesus, how many fucking hobos are there in this game? Oh, that's ominous. Like magpies, object skaters are compelled to hoard all of Grandfather's items. Grandfather's chair, Grandfather's disgusting bird bath. Search it. You're not sure that was a good idea. You got Grandfather's teeth. These are Grandfather's bags. Go through them. Little meat stash of the bags. 38 meat. Apparently the creatures have no need of money. You wonder how they can rent the rent on this place. That's odd. Nothing should grow in there. Is that a ghost? Examine it. Unlike most of the hanging sections door in these places, this one's swarming with flies. Well, that's hardly the strangest thing you've seen over the last few days. It's definitely pretty weird. It looks like a ghostly man, but most obviously in his head, you can barely make out his body if you squint. You reach out to touch him, but your hand passes right through. He doesn't respond to any attempt to get his attention, but instead he seems focused on something you can't see to the left of that disgusting fly-covered meat hook. For a few minutes, the novelty sort of looks when you get on with your business. Okay, but we know what we need to do with the spooky obelisk now. Go do spooky obelisk things, obviously. I'm just gonna take these guys out. There's a lot of them. This might go poorly. That might be one of those times where I really wish that I had some form of big explosive that does a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, let's just start taking you guys out. Alright, your boy will kill you. Get rid of the Weed Lord. Yeah, I guess. Actually, no, I'll get rid of you because you guys do more damage. Rage Jerk, yeah, you guys do a lot of. Oh, I can't kill you. Okay. But I can kill you though. Oh, Obi, buddy, we gotta level you up, Obi. You are.
Whew! Oh, that was spicy!
Not in a good way. That's a lot of damage. On my limbs. Okay, now we melt your brain. Now we hit you with cheese. And now I hit you with my magical fish descaling thing. Nasty pastry, swamp shroom, and more gator hide. Lots of gator hide, actually. Long enough to the obelisk, you'll be beaten up by a stranger. It's a lesson for these gatormen. This beast prefers books to strange obelisks. It's one of the weed men. Take him on. Nope. I said take him on. Many, many hobo. In this world we have many hobo. So many hobo. Gatorman Bush Muncher. Okay, are any of you planning on attacking me? You are, so you need to die then. Yeah, I should be able to kick you. 20, just enough to zest you to death. Increase all stats. Go, Spooderman! You can do it. Good suck. Bask in my aroma. Let's see here. You have 9 poison, so you'll probably die soon. You have 15 health. I have 2 AP, so I can cook you twice. And skin you. Then Obi can stab you. And that bleed should be enough along with the poison to finish you off. Or the spider will just kill you. Obi, why does the spider do more damage than you? Gator stick, nasty pastry. Okay, we got a lot of stuff out of that. See you later, Gatorman. Neat. End of the spooky obelisk. Oh, you think Obi can see a ghostly version of you just like you can see one of him, but you can't otherwise interact. Fascinating. Long, naughty finger of Elder Trinity. Touch it. Touch it. Weird. This place is weird. Touch. Oh, hey, this one's back. Still weird. This is where all these guys are sleeping. It doesn't look like there's anything of importance in here. No spooky spectral shit. So that's not the alignment I needed. Still weird. Yeah, I kind of got to agree with my character for once. A stubby finger of opportunity. That's not good. What did that do? Oh, it moves the portal. Good to know. So the big hand moves the buildings, the little hand moves the portal. Okay. So... okay, so that brings you over there. Not alone in this place. Say something. Wait, you don't sound like that. I can see everything. Something, haha. You can't expect me to understand that. I can see everything. What do you mean? In the portal, huh? In in our world, in this one, and all the worlds in between. All the worlds in between. Ever saw and alright. Everything that is to be known, ever saw, and ever will be in the portal, I can see everything that... Okay, this is weird. It's saying that in the portal, you can see everything that ever was, everything that has been known in our world, in this one, and all worlds in between. Wow, let me look at that. Let's not actually, because... Because there's something a little weird going on here. There's a fourth alignment for these, right? Where did that move the portal to? They didn't move it all the way over here. Huh. You know, I would have sworn that would have given me, I would have sworn it would have given me some sort of weird, Teddy, do you think it's fine for me to still play and not pay them? I mean, yeah. We can, listen, we can change to Pathfinder at any time, but I'm not going to do it now while we're all still learning Pathfinder. What's worse, reusing disposable sandwich bags or pouring the milk before the cereal? Definitely pouring the milk before the cereal. You are a godless heathen if you do that. The floating man, all worldly knowledge is contained in the swirling, convulsing starfield, a kind of super-terrestrial light. Look inside. Your eyes bend to the writhing contortions of the deep black star-smeared tunnel, preparing nervously to receive the sum of all human extraterrestrial knowledge. In the tunnel's bright center, you see a field, a cow suckling, a puffin, and the farmers watching. I don't want anything else. I don't want that. That's fine, but that's not what I'm looking for. What are you looking for there? Say something. I don't think this portal contains the sum of all world knowledge. I think it's just letting you look at a farm where the cow is nursing a puffin. The farmer is standing nearby watching. That's all that's happening. He blinks backwards. You're really enjoying that, huh? Can't leave. Can't leave. Why not? Midnight. You can't leave because of the Midnight Man? No. Who the fuck is the Midnight Man? There's more to this. So we know what the first three buildings are. Ones just none of them are important. But the concerning thing is this one. I want to do that. Yeah, I don't like the backwards text. That's hard to read. Hello? Hee! It's a little devil. Still weird. Come back here. Woo! Let me beat you up, nerd. Fuck is going on? Also, I think Obi's having a stroke. That or he thinks I am. Anyone got a net? I need to catch a little demon. I don't think you're with the demon. I think there's something else I need to figure that one out. Well, for now, we have everything that we need to go find Charles. To the Gatorman Fortress. You took a wrong turn. Instead of ending up where you want to be, you end up at the Monster Shack. You know it's the Monster Shack because the big sign that says Monster Shack. Okay. I guess so. But we're going to keep going where we're going. Shadow pliers or reach aside? Reach aside. Just freeze. Gatorman aren't doing enough damage to each other for it to seem like a real fight. They're sparring, and this is just Gatorman arguments where you aren't paying attention to you. Sneak past them. Seven stench armor. I get it. 7 stench armor. Yes. Leave them be. Blah 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 blah. No, you're not what I want. You are. If I remember correctly, I should have. Yeah, I have some base stench armor. The pipe turns out to be much longer than you expected with lots of twists and turns. Clearly, efficient airflow and ventilation systems is not a big priority in Gatorman architecture. Eventually, you come out of either a storage processing center or a kitchen. Let's take a look. Remains of an awful, awful meal. This is a kitchen only in the sense that it's a place where food is prepared. Gatormen even bother to cook their meal. Cooker using an electric stove standing at 8 inches of water. There's nothing to play with these shelves, probably not even Gatorman standards. One of those fridges, you know, the ones hanging on big rusty chains. See what's inside. What the fuck did that just say? The fridge has a chain. What? Neither the refrigerator nor the chain is in very good shape, but you're probably not going to find a better version of this very specific combination. Is this going in my room? Supposed to be the Gatorman's dinner bell. Ring it. It would be nonsensical and cruel to ring the dinner bell without making dinner first. Nonsensical and cruel is a Gatorman standard of behavior. Let's not sink to their level. Fucking rude. Prepare a feast. Are you kidding? All the food has been dusted. Days old meat with bits taken out. You'll die. Not for me, for the Gatorman. Okay, I get you. Well, there's some big haunches and some sort of carcass strewn about. If you could lift those onto the table, you might have the beginnings of something. Prepare a feast. Oh god. Here we go. You poke around the cupboards, pulling out everything you can identify as maybe being Gatorman food. Mainly tell the difference between old lumps of meat and old lumps of mud by whether it's kind of bones sticking out. Since you don't know whether Gatormen avoid food with mold on it or consider it an essential spice, you compromise and only scrape off half. Then you pile it onto the table and garnish it with a sprig of parsley. Hopefully this will hold the guard's attention for a while. Bon appetit! Ring it. You ring the bell and with a discarded bone, then crouch behind the door. The Gatorman guards all stream and immediately start fighting over who gets the juiciest lump of whatever those lumps are made of. And don't notice you sneaking out in the hall. Sneaky, sneaky. God damn it, Charles. It's Charles. He's in a cage. Okay, it's a cage. It's Charles in it. Talk to him. Charles!
Still hear you.
Oh, don't worry about it. The guards are all preoccupied with dinner. Well, I'm glad I wasn't invited. You're the adventurer type and all. You know how to pick a lock, only with an appropriate key. You'll have to get it off their leader then. I think his room's out the end of the hall. Alright, you're back. Rusty chemical barrel, fish in it! Bone apple teeth. Fish in a sack. Cigarette, take with the pine. One wet cigarette. This is really gross. Why are they all wet cigarettes? Give me something else. On a sleeping revolting snapper. Okie dokie. The items in the shelf are too nasty for you to look up, let alone touch. It's a length of rusty chain. Grab it. This is an adventure. You can't possibly pass this up. The shoebox is waterlogged. The real sure fit him down. See if there's any shoes and you got wide loaf to investigate. It says chloroform and so does the smell leaking out of it. Wolf. Dump it out. I see what you're going for, and sure, filling the place of chloroform to knock out all the guards, but it'll also knock you out, and the water you're standing in is almost deep. You can double check your to-do list if you want, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have drown scheduled for today. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is just the chapter where the narrator's just tired of shit. Hey, go away. Do you think the Gator's taste of books is as bad as I think about them? Investigate bones and how to crack them. Grants combat skill. Crack knuckle. Increase your mysticality by 3. Oof. Keep the rust off your iron fist. Don't need management tips for new rulers. Spot welding guide for ad hoc fortresses. Yeah, they're all pretty much what you'd expect. Except there's one that seems interesting. Well, boy howdy, I sure am glad I have so much fucking experience to spend. You skip through the really nasty parts, but you do learn a few things about Knuckles and your ability to apply non-torture. And you're able to apply a non-torture context. A slightly more challenging chapter that delves into deeper Knuckle physics. If you do this, crack your Knuckles and increase your mysticality by an additional 2. Yes, please. You study Knuckle anatomy, you can't think about anything else. Crack Knuckles has been upgraded. When you're finished, you crack your Knuckles so loudly the resulting sonic boom disintegrates the book. Do I have any other books that we can learn? Well, we still got plenty to use for this. We have 600 unspent XP. Sleaziest joke in the world. If you can stomach these, there's much left in heaven or earth. If you scandalize, you do it. You continue to plumb the dank depths of this vile repository. Books are so filthy here that they can't even be paraphrased without giving great offense. Slop the way through here. Skill upgraded. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's all my XP. You have 106 unspent XP. How high can my sleaze armor go? I don't take damage from sleaze anymore. The book is a collection of short stories about men who defy all wisdom and warnings to go hiking alone in the Sub-Zero West. At the end of each story, the man dies. We just listen to that. Find it. I choose not to be cold. They're these stories. They're all like this. You have 76 unspent XP. In each story, the protagonist himself to Sub-Zero temperatures and perishes. At the end of the narrator finds that if it were them, they simply would not have gone somewhere that is cold. They would have gone somewhere warm and thrived. Keep reading. A tragic tale of an explorer starves to death because it's too cold to build a fire. The narrator concludes by saying he would never have got explored somewhere like that. Okay. This book is much less scary book, but it's almost as boring as a real book. Having read the first 10 chapters, you are ready to dive into the surprising and the final chapter. Read it. The final chapter's density of information is that is going to take some time to parse. There's some mutton recipes for sure, but there are also detailed information on basically every other kind of meat that exists. Do you want to foray into the text? Start reading. Oh my god, all of these are repeatable. All of these are repeatable. Oh god. All of my XP is just... How much is my sleaze armor? No, how much is it? Perks. I choose not to be too hot armor. Yeah, that's cool. 11 sleaze armor, holy shit. This is great. You found it, the least comfortable chair in the world. The real seat of power. We're not going to flush it. Time. We're going to fish in the gator shitter. Fish in it! Filthy scepter. Offhand item, brandish this if you want everyone to think you're the king of Toilet Mountain. The scepter would have been really bad for the septic tank. Poison all opponents for 3, once per fight. Flush it. You gain 60 XP. Home leads down to a massive underground chamber. Attach the chain. Climb down. Private property scram. Hi, yes. Weird things are... You don't know what this object is, but, wait, it's got blood all over it. It's an altar. Oh, where'd it go? It's a weird pedestal. Touch it. Oh boy, it is El Vibrato Tech! Cool! space aliens from the last game. I knew it. Whatever this is, it's extremely broken. Try to fix it. All these blocks are clearly trying to move in a way that makes sense. They must have gotten knocked out of alignment. Realign them. You move the blocks around relative to each other. They start moving in a more satisfying pattern, assuming you're the person who thinks smooth circular patterns are more satisfying than jittery spark spewing chaos. Surely everybody is that kind of person. This has to be right. Yep. The device seems broken now. Use it. Hey, oof, hey, ow, oof, ow. Good grief, you would have fixed it if you know it was going to be so ungrateful. You got Berg's Ziggurat power. You can use 3 additional combat items per round? Oh my god, that is so busted. You've been blasted with a bunch of ancient lasers and has awakened the ancient laser power concealed in the mitochondria of your cells. They really are the powerhouse. Oh my fucking god. I love this game so much. Ooga booga booga! Warning, I kill you. This is some kind of ancient temple guardian or something. It's shooting a bunch of tightly focused beams of light that science hasn't yet have a name for, but which you could probably assume you don't want touching. Deal with it later. Do I actually even currently have a food effect? Cupcakes. Yes, I do have a cupcake, but I don't have... Yeah, I don't actually have, a potion, so... This seems really dangerous. Are you sure? Oh, they're dangerous? Well, damn, you didn't tell me that. Because I think they're evil. And I'm pretty sure that if you use the evil things happen. Avoid the beams. Fwah! Fwah. Damn, I'm cool. That's what 7 Moxie looks like, kids. Whoa, what? It'd be a bad idea to turn the thing back on. You worst, I destroy. Goliath kill. Oh my god, it's a big robot. Oh. Well, it did what he asked. Oh jeez. I did a number on this guy. Fish! I can fish in it! It's not gator blood, what? Not gator blood? Circle. You got item cursed key. This has to be the key Charles mentioned. Okay. You poke around the box until you find something that looks more or less like an old iron key, except burly. It sizzles and twitches, are blurry. It sizzles and twitches in your hand as you pick it up. Cursed key. Those would be the key that Charles mentioned. You look at the hulking Goliath at the end of the hall, there doesn't seem to be anything beyond it, but it looks like it can squash the instant. Let's go back and unlock Charles. You make your way quickly back up to the first big helm. The fuck I do? I'm gonna go pick a fight with the Goliath. I'm stupid. So these are just, yeah, these are just activation things. Yeah, I like how they think for a moment that I'm not going to immediately come back and try to fight that thing. Maybe this thing did not end well for the Gatorman Chief. It doesn't look like it's going to end particularly well for you either. Listen, that is a very good point you make there, but I have not let common sense stop me before, and it's not going to stop me today. Fight it! Really? You already have the key. You don't need to go toe-to-toe to this thing whose toes are as big as your head. Yes, fight it. Okay, I'm gonna do that whole fourth wall breaking thing everybody loves. This is a super hard optional boss, not at all balanced. Didn't even bother to test whether it's possible to win. It is, and I'll show you. Hi, Hippo, who we fighting? Oh, hey, I got it. Yeah, Hobos, I've helped enough Hobos that they just randomly help me out now. Guys, I made a mistake. I have made a very, very bad mistake. Okay. I can do this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, we are going to lower everything that this thing remotely has for stats down to the absolute minimum. Hypnotize. Minus 5 to all stats. Absolutely fucking not. You are not getting any stats, you jackass. That's the power of increasing all stats. Blast your party for 8 physical damage on it. I am so gonna get my shit wrecked. Fling. Fling. Wait, why is this equipped? Oh fuck. That's not what I wanted equipped. Okay. This is actually possible though, since I have enough items. But it's immune to like every status effect too. Okay, I think I can do this, but it's going to require some shenanigans. Wait, irritable. This target will increase all of its stats by 1 every time it takes damage. Wait. Okay, no. We're not doing this. We are coming back later. We will come back. We will come back. I will kill this thing eventually. I promise you that much. Yeah, there's nothing behind it, but... You haven't seen the last of me, jackass. You haven't met the last of Himbo, Shakespeare, Tallywhacker. That was a bad idea. That hurt. You know, it's almost like they tried to warn me by the simple fact that, like, all the stuff was turned off when I came back down the second time. Yeah, it's almost like I was in danger. Hey, Charles. Okay, I think so. It's kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't like the look of that at all. I'll bet dollars to donuts. That's an artifact we're looking for. Could possibly be the key to this random Gatorade in the middle of nowhere, then could it? Well, it might have some kind of key-related powers. Normally I'd advise against using it, but I don't see any other way out of this mess. Here it goes. Lock the key. The key shifts unpleasantly in your hand, buzzing and clicking through jerky slideshow shapes as if searching for a particular slice of higher dimensional object that will fit this lock. Then it finally finds the right one. It jerks forward in your hand and twists, and the lock opens. Your hand feels numb. Thanks, Himbo. Thought for sure my bacon was well and truly fried. Don't mention it, Charles. Let's just get the heck out of this dump. Without further cause to stick around, apart from any unfinished questions you may have, but you can always come back for them later. You escort Charles back to town. Let's go. Hi, Himbo! You found the cursed artifact and brought Charles back home safely. I can express how grateful I am. And I don't know how to thank you so much. Well, it wasn't nothing, but you know. Yeah, don't forget to uncurse the thing before you go to bed. This key seems like it has the power to open any lock. That would be extremely useful. Would it really be all that bad if I didn't uncurse it? Well, I'm not going to drag you into the machine and force you to do it, but yes. I don't actually know what would happen if you don't uncurse it, but I assume things would be pretty bad. Look, you cursed all the other things, right? Yes. Great, so go ahead and uncurse this one too, okay? Better safe than sorry. Alright. There's a message from Rufus. Call Rufus back. The number you have dialed is not... Please hang up and Rufus. Oh, it's you, Himbo. Sorry about the subterfuge. I had to tap the university line to get a phone down here, and that isn't, strictly speaking, legal. Anyway, I figured out the next step of building my quantum telecommunications device. Can you come to my lab as soon as possible? Soon. We are not uncursing that thing yet, though. I have shit to do. Starting with this. I have reason to believe. Yeah, there it is. Died largest bass loop. Bass fish large. Ah, a eulogy. Well, there's something new. Today saw the grand opening of the new banking concern, Secure Best Building in Loathing. Residents of Ocean City watched in appalled disgust as during the opening ceremony, the maximum security vault door was installed backwards, sealing inside their savings of valuables for eternity. The bank's chairman reassured worried customers his mistake not affect operation. What happened next? 10 minutes later, the bank was closed permanently. Banks, you can't trust them! I'm getting into that fucking vault. Wait, do you think this key will let me in? Open it, who knows? Search the third. Oof. Okay, let's... Sup, boss? No boss, he's bouncing. Fancy Dan! But shaking Dan, here's your profits. Found this crate of bass oil. I don't think people are gonna like this very much, but you're the boss! Yeah, this place is starting to get pretty full. Okay. You're watching Salt. Okay. Back to the moist. That's them, isn't it? That. All right. Are you? Hold on. Are you Tom and Kathy? Boy nods slightly. You can see you put a lot of work into remembering their surnames, and though you may be at cross purposes, respect must be paid. Who wants to know? I've been looking literally everywhere for you. Really? Lots of times the folks say literally, they're not using it right. But people say it's literally raining on my wedding day. They're not talking about actual rain. They're not? No. When they talk about that garbage, they mean trash is being pelted at them on their wedding day. But they say it's raining on my wedding day? It's literally raining on my wedding day. Yeah. That's new to me. I literally hear it all the time. Hope that answered all your questions. We're on the next quest out. The folks back home think you've been kidnapped or eaten. That's utterly typical. They can't seem to even conceive that somebody might not want to live the same large bass life that they do. It's not even a life. Not for us. It's not. The kind of life we want to live is only possible in the city. What kind of life is that? We're gonna start a business making wigs for judges. Judges just wear wigs in this country. It's gonna be an international company. That's where the money is, if you know anything about business. Is that a job? Are you... Don't be rude. God, I'm sorry, but you gotta be... I mean, it's like asking if cobbling is a job. Cobbling a job? Now, you're going to get me... You're not going to get me with that again. I need to take you back to your parents. Other than that, you need to take us back... You need to take it back like a bass needs bones. We're not going back, pal. Not ever. Talk about Bath and Sons is a trap. All we ever do is repeat the same old toxic patterns our fathers did, our grandfathers did. Rebone the fish, or debone the fish, rebone the fish. The fish. What's the point? It's mindless life, and it's never going to change. No, pal, not for us. We're going to go. Better to die in poverty than live in large mouths of bass deboner and reboner. Unfortunately, I was hired to bring you back home. 9 Moxie. Listen, Fred, we're not going back. Please. Oh my God, it's real. Oh no, Occam's Gator. You have no power here. Occam Skater? That's a real guy? Occam Skater is why he's the bane of our lives, our family's life. He loved us, tortured us before I was even born. What does he want? Back. Did you say back? Miserable back. We will be miserable if we go back. Here, steers. To your surprise, the beef apparently has no intention of killing or eating the children, but means to return them home to Largemouth Matheson's wife. Why would it care? You want them to be miserable? Yes, miserable back. I don't know what Occam wants except our whole family to be miserable. I don't know why he torments us. What's your problem? Misery. Vast misery. You just want to cause misery to Largemouth Matheson. Why exactly? God. What God? Misery God. You have a God that wants to cause misery to Largemouth Matheson? Amen. What's your God's name? Occam Skater. Leave them kids alone. Thank you, but there's no shaking Occam Skater once he got his mind to think. Mindset. Tell me a way we can work this out. Violence. Apart from that, violence, misery. Change Occam's mind. Monster abides by its own obscure ethos, but perhaps you can outthink him. You let them go. Let them go. You'll cause more misery to their families. Largemouth Matheson's son is totally reliant on these children to prop up the failing company. The whole thing is a joke. Without Tom and Kathy, it will all slide slowly, irreconcilably into a long, painful era of decline over which looms the grim terminus of business death. That's true. Occam Skater seems to be giving it some thought. Just something to consider. A slow smile creeps across Occam Gator's face. It keeps on growing until it's made a complete ring around its head. Is that a yes? Oh my fucking god! What the fuck is this game? I don't even know what to say. Nobody's ever stood up to that thing before. Not even tried giving him a cut of the business to leave us alone. You mean what you said? You think this business will fail without us? Yeah, probably. Huh. We're doing the right thing. If I was 100% sure of that when I left, I'm now 80 or 98% sure. It's still very high. Yeah, that's pretty high. Well, thanks, Mister, for getting Occam to take a hike. Sip the meat, nodded Tom. Got item judges. Free sample. That, but mind you, do not combine it with the juror's wing and the executioner's wing. I should have that much power. Hold on, are you still trying to take us back to Largemouth Bass? I'd very much like to do that. No, go get on the bus. I'll give you my blessing. Thank you, Father, huh? Oh, you said blessing. I just assumed. No, it's fine. I still have to have your blessing. Anyway, have a great life, mister. I know we will. Goodbye, then. Alright, back to Largemouth Bass and Sons. Say it's a random noise and leave. Fuck it, I don't have the mysticality for that right now. Gator's real, I saw him. Oh, not another one. Let me check your forehead. You might have been hanging out. You've been hanging around here a lot. I'm worried you might have come down with bass madness. Wouldn't you have bass madness? It's here all the time. I have bass fever. That's different. Bass fever is an enthusiasm for largemouth bass. It also means I'm immune to bass madness. Maybe I have bass fever. I can say you don't. To be honest, I'm not sure you care about fish at all. What makes you say that? Just your face. See you later, friend. Tom's gone. I telegram from him with the news that he's in a big city, thriving as the head of his own business, manufacturing things for judges. Wait, he's already set up a business? It's already thriving? Yeah, it's fast, I know, but judges are a gold mine, and I can tell you don't have business instincts or you would have recognized that right away. Fuck all of you! Are you worried about the future of your business, Tom? The succession is only an issue if I die, wouldn't you agree? And it's far from inevitable, since I invested in a good helmet. Occam Skater's real, I saw him. In the shower, yes? No, it's mostly just where I see him. Seeing you. Try to pet her. You approach the raises the quizzical eyebrow. I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't have anything to do with that. Big Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy flee the largemouth bass fishing fathers. Cat only chuckles in response. What's your name, girl? The cat points to its collar. Charybdis? I'm sorry, you named your fucking cat Charybdis. Oh, I didn't need to ask, I guess. You can have Charybdis to receive her boon. 1 physical armor, plus 20% to item drops. Oh my god. No, not poor cat. This thing's a fucking demigod. It laughed at me. Get Charybdis' boon instead. Oh my god. I was not prepared for today at all. Don't you dare show your face around here. You did. Now Kathy is lost. The star received a telegram from her, and now she's throwing her life away, chasing dreams of youth. Said about the future of business without Kathy. We will suffer the setback as we've always done, but our plan to rebrand as largemouth bass sons and daughters would have been put on hold. A pity. The names rolls off the tongue, which would be appropriate, as that's how we slide the phones out. Occam's gator's real. Yeah, I know. Sorry about your daughter. I only hope she realizes the mistake she made. Her mother always told me, don't throw your life away for a man like I did. Meaning you, huh? Now that you mention it, I wonder. I'll be on my way. The boots that make me stomp are the wide loafers. It's either a pair of shoes for 2 people or 2 pairs of shoes for people who only like to wear 1 shoe but on both feet at once. Widens your gait. None of that was okay. Unlocking key. Don't be trying any fuzzy business at that door. Come on, you put the curse key away. It's too intent on your actions for you to sneak through now. I'm going to uncurse the key because I think the key is because if I don't uncurse the key, it does go for the evil route, and I'm not doing the evil route yet. We'll do the evil route eventually, though. Kitty. Yeah, still in Charybdis. Yep, that tracks. Give her a pet. So those boom meat drops or item drops. Keep my current boon. Good kitty. Well, okay, what's on my to-do list? Uncurse the key, go to bed, view size. Don T wants you to talk to Greasy Steve. Rufus wants to see you in his lab. Remison wants to dry out her wet plane fuel so she can leave the big boy. So she's trying to find a still somewhere. Remison wants you to some 3-centimeter diameter gravel from Gilman Quarry. Return to John Leathers. Those. I still have yet to hurt a fly. Leather Brothers. While sloshing through the swamp, you and Obi stumble into the most horrible situation you've ever... Oh, we've already done that one. Nothing here. Freedom. Here's your hides. Here's the hides you Tom chuckles inappropriately. Need? Got news for you. Don't need them. You keep them. That was a test. Wanted to see if it can you with the real work. Seems it can. Ready for some real hunting? What's real hunting? Truth is, no need for 5 gator hides. My ambitions are much bigger. You met Paul. You know he's mute. Working on building him a leather tongue. What do you need for that? 10 gator hides. As it turns out, I already got them. Hand over the hides you've collected. Beautiful. That's beautiful leather. It'll make a beautiful tongue. I can look at any animal and tell you what tongue its hide it will make. Don't believe me? Go on, name it. Buffalo. Too big. Okay. Tongue is so... That's the tongue sword. But without something to animate it, it's just a lump of leather flesh. We need... I need, mate. What my brother Paul really needs is the power of speech. So is this the next part going to be much easier if I... to explain if So this next part is much easier to explain if you've ever read The Little Mermaid. I can get you a mermaid, that's no problem. I don't need you to hunt a mermaid, maid. What you might not know is that the fairy tale about the little mermaid who gives up her voice is based on a real life story of a gator man who traded his voice for a bucket of ham. That's what gives Han Christian Gatorman the idea. I tracked that voice down to a fishing hole in the gator village I told you about before. I must have it. Anything for my brother. Okay. Why the fuck not? A gloomy grove of sunken cypress trees, a well-muscled woman stands waist deep in an opaque bog. Her rests on the pommel of the sword. The blade is lodged in the muck. Catches your eye because it's not the type of thing you see on the East Coast. What sword is that? This is the blade of your great aunt. Many moons ago was entrusted to my family for safekeeping, and now it is yours to reclaim for cost. What great aunt? Have you forgotten your lineage, boy? Time was every time the meeting house kept a place by the fire for Hilda Tallywhacker. I don't have to pay for my family sword. The security guarantee by my family is unique. It comes at a great price. Great aunt knew this. This is why she placed the blade in our care. Okay, what's the cost? In time, I shall ask you a boon. You'll be obligated to grant. Sure, I can do a boon. Let's have the sword. Great aunt's great sword. You may or may not have a great aunt, but nobody can deny you have a great sword. The sword, it has a satisfying heft. You can see why your great aunt liked it so much. It comes with something quite unsatisfying, something that makes you feel almost a little cursed. You got the swamp gas. Swamp gas. Oh no, the swamp gas really grinds your gears. Perhaps that lady from the swamp will tell you soon about the boon she wants in exchange for this thing's removal. It's me. It's a simple magic binding you to your oath until such times as I am needing you. On the day I will find you. Can't we just do the boon thing now? She's got some. Better be a good sword. It's a great sword. Better be a good, great sword. Yeah, voice of a Gatorman. Figured that was what was gonna happen. This is bullshit. Taking away my damn stats because you want to be a bitch. The flash of light cuts through the trees, a glare passes, and then you see it poking its head above the canopy. A telescope. Why you fancied a telescope ever since you were a young boy? You nose up against the window of a telescope shop for hours until the proprietor would run out and threaten you, and your glutes with a tripod. Then I still want a telescope. I think you're thinking of something else. I'm a nerd! You've waited long enough. Go get your telescope! Telescope in a treehouse. Keep her going where you're going. We'll get that later. I want to fight that gator statue. We will do it eventually. Hunters of the Cupcake. Visit the prisoners. The Gatorman raises his Greek forepaw protest. Accusing hunters, crimes grievous. Butchering Gatorman, killing mailmen, despoiling land. Speak you, be accomplice, or be ally, or alligator. What can I say? What I can't say is I didn't kill that Gatorman mouth man. Words careful, voice deliberate, but believe you, found culprits, cage them. What will you do with them? Mailmen dead, suspect hunters, have trial, find guilty, consume them. You're going to eat them? Drink them. Let them go, maybe? I am unaccepting, do justice, liquefy them. Prison break. It's an investigator! Inspector Legrand. Well, he's got some stats on him, shit. It'd be a real shame if somebody cooked his head from the inside out, City Jim. Yes. Let's say the great detective can solve that murder. Gator cage key and a magnifying glass. Detective used these to investigate crimes. I mean, he definitely knows who killed them. Visit the prisoners. What happened? Got snatched, didn't I? It's funny, I'm calmer than I thought I'd be. Mailman Slaughter's been hanging out my conscience some. I think I'd be expecting Claw Johnny Law, and I think I'd been expecting to claw Johnny Law for too long, but Paul, he wasn't wrapped up in this. It's not fair that he should go down for it too. Unlock the cage. Close one, mate. That was a close one. Do you know, it's occurred to me now, I think I've got my whole life without genuinely thanking anybody. Just never came up. Nobody's ever really did anything for me before. You saved our skin, alright? You looked out for my brother, so here goes. He clears his throat. Thank you. You're welcome. Greet him. See if I can close with that Gatorman. I'll say. And yet, if it were him that killed my mailman, I would have done the exact same thing. So I bear no ill will, but I'm happy he's dead. Hand over the voice of the Gatorman. In haste, John makes a sloppy grab for the jar, knocking and breaking the glass of his boot. A moan of anguished futility is cut short. A translucent yellow wisp rises from the shards, dead to the trees before shooting directly at Paul's nostrils. John cuts short his hoots of joy when Paul crouches over the spot where the Gatorman died, closes his eye, and feeds the morning, his first noise of the new tongue. I don't recall killing any alligator. Enough of obscene murder and asymmetric service to animalistic design. Brother, you practice a violence that is worse than base. It's vicious, it's corrupt, wrong. I call it end to all aggression. I call it now. At stake is the project of life itself. Paul, what are you saying? Paul Leathers says three words so profoundly they reduce his brother to contrite tears. What? Nah, it's not important. Come on, tell me. Don't worry about it. Look, everyone's moving on already. John falls to his knees and weeps, moaning in anguish, when he sees a reflection of the soft swamp water. Oh, killing all of it. I did it to bring back your voice and find me a tongue finding me a tongue you gave away your heart. No longer can I recognize your blood in the ocean of what of it you have spilled. I call you a brother no more. Let's focus on the positive. Paul has a leather tongue. This doesn't seem like a conversation I need to be here for. Leave this place, man. This can't be goodbye, brother. I don't wish it. I know that if I see you again, it will be for the last time. I will use the last of my life to build a ladder to heaven for my own so that I may protect the dinosaurs from men like you. Good stuff, everybody. Well, that was fucked. That's not what I expected to have happen. 1 second. Broke someone. There we go. Empty cage. You stare in silence for 4 minutes and 33 seconds and decide to move on. Paul is beginning to talk to him. Hello, Paul. It seems our paths are faded to cross. Think of you, Paul. It'd be true to say that the mute became me, but essentially I lost my tongue in a game of poker. That's awful. Strip poker. What? Can we trade? What will you do now? Build a ladder to heaven, which, as a rug by rug, what will be done? I expect not for several weeks. Maybe my blood, but not common brother. Our blood is undone by all that which he has spilled, the causes of violence and vengeance. The next we meet, it will be that azure appearing upon the highest rungs of our respective ladders to heaven. It's not great then. See you around. Yeah, let's leave. I think I've had enough. Yeah, that was interesting. The geyser swamp gas erupts nearby with a loud sound in a brownish yellow cloud. I wouldn't bother trying to describe it. I'm sure you can imagine for yourself. A large swarm of stink bugs quickly arrive, start zooming around in the gas cloud. It's unclear if they're attracted to the smell or if they're refilling their stink bags or what. But when that cloud dissipates, you're probably going to have a lot of unwanted attention. Toss a matching geyser. A scented candle might have been more appropriate, but a match will have to do. Boom! Swamp gas ignites a bright green ball of flame. Stink bugs comet away, doing impression of very short-lived fireflies. Cool. Monster Shack, no skeptics. Oh, hey, Hobo. Damn, it's level 12. These kids are alright. That's pretty heartwarming. The kids are not alright. The kids are not alright. Inside, you find not the decayed, crumbling, tumble down, stacked strewn with ancient wreckage you expect to find. You were perhaps expecting, but actually, it maintained a fairly clean, tumble down shack strewn with 12 to 14-year-old kids. What the? Hey, what are all you kids doing out here in the middle of the swamp? Why should we be? Because it's dangerous here. Yeah, but this is where the monsters are. That's why it's dangerous. Do you live with monsters? Of course I do. It would be a real feat of cognitive dissonance otherwise. I mean, you've seen them? Oh, for real? Yeah? Fishermen? Oh, those don't count. Those guys are just weird jerks. We're looking for real monsters. I don't understand what real means in this context. Since you believe in monsters, you can join the monster squad. Otherwise, we can't tell you anything. Okay, I'll join. Hey, we have someone who can reach the top shelf on those old bookcases we scavenged. Is that I remember now? Yeah, we used to have a big ceremony where you had to repeat a vow and stuff, but it took too long. We're all busy with our research. Come on in and look around. Oh my god, they're scientists. Close. Dozens of volumes of several facts for young adults and older than average children. For instance, there's Challenge Flame, Park. Oh, what's this? Mars Capone's Monster or Modern Provolone. An old-timey fantasy novel. A mad scientist in his doomed quest to create the perfect being out of cheese. Summon a mental elemental. Ooh, do tell. You read the cautionary tale and take the exact wrong lesson from it. Sure, Timber before this beyond control killed this Mars Capone cloud, but you're built different. You got skill mental elemental. With cheese like these, who needs friends? There's an appendix at the end of the book with a bunch more science details. If you can memorize the appendix, your summon mental elemental muscle physicality box, it will be increased by 3. Memorize it. You internalize the details of the appendix, allowing you to strengthen all the other organs of your creations. A mental elemental is an upgraded. You summon a test elemental and grabs the book out of your hand and tears it in half. It's alive! Alive! Finally, we get another combat ability. This cat had better be Boris or there's gonna be trouble. Try to pet him. Boris isn't you, he must know you're an outsider. Oh well. Ask about it. List of vampire nests. Look forward to it. Lots of vampires in this swamp. If you want to help, you can always clear them out, please. Good. Well, this is interesting, but I don't really want to deal with all this just yet. Well, go check out this house. You've accidentally walked right into a huge store of bad supplies that are buzzing super loud, and actually they're pretty going. And those tiny musical instruments, it's not a locust with a fiddle. What's even going on? Join them. Insects get the swarm a little bit of the old soft shoe and jaunty whistle. The insects are super into it, despite the fact that you killed several of them every time you clapped your hands. But when the show eventually winds to a close, you leave a tip.
Alright. You want anything?
Where are you going? Nah, I'm good. I'll order something else. Sorry, I'm not super into teriyaki. Thank you though, baby. Also, chat says hi. He says hi back. Left me a tip. Neat. Bald cypress is tall, so tough and tall. There's no surprise that some fellas chose to make it a tree up. Shut up. Hello, hey mister, why don't you keep walking, huh? Alright, this here's Will Hunter's treehouse. The rules, ain't no crumbs allowed. You mispronounce allowed. What do you want to be so mean for? You're just like all them tutors at school. I know you know it's not pronounced tutors. I suck eggs. Well, that's your story, Will. It ain't much to tell. I ain't all that interested, mister. I swear, not the city folk like you nowadays. Okay, we'll deal with this later. We have been going at this for a while. What do you recommend for your DM? DM. You gotta practice. You gotta do things. That's all there is to it. But what I'm really stoked about is talking to Rufus. Rufus, buddy! Hello again. What do I do with these extra fisherman eggs? Well, I can cook them for you. A pinch of lye and some uric acid. They're totally edible. I want to know how you know that. He whips the glistening eggs together with some chemicals and fries them over a Bunsen burner for you. You ever been to the ocean at low tide? Imagine frying this smell. Gives you 5 HP regen per round. Thanks. So what's the next step? I don't have to go back to the sewer story. Oh no, this is much more straightforward. Well, part of it will get it. That's what I like to hear. I need some way to broadcast the quantum signal from this fisherman as broad an area as possible, and I figure the most robust transmission network available is the commercial radio band. The nearest broadcast tower is in the radio shack by WGC in the Big Moist. Okay, what do I gotta do there? Just take this transmitter I built, plug it into the console. Rufus, this console, you don't really understand what this machine does. Rufus actually goes up to a different machine that you also don't know what it does. That will transmit a special frequency over the radio, and then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can adjust the signal for latency, data loss, and so forth. All you have to do is find as many radios as you can, tune into WGR, and use this receiver to test the transmission. These 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call it 11 just in case. Gotcha. Oh, that's fucking BS. Okay. To the Big Moist. Portly man in a white linen suit, sitting in a wicker chair in a flat-bottom boat, being fanned by 2 large bats as he pulls his craft through the murky swamp. I say, pardon me, young man, but might I prevail upon you to lend me some navigatory assistance? I consider myself a man with a sense of direction, but I must admit the father's got me turned right around. Well, to start, you're way too far west to call this swamp a bayou. Well, now, I might just be a simple country Dracula, but I thought I could tell the difference between a bayou and a damn Yankee swamp. Have I really missed Louisville that much? I'm afraid so. 800 miles as the bat flies. Darnation! I'll never make it to the Derby at this rate. Now I was looking forward to that mint julep. I reckon I'll just have to make do with the... Is your name Mary by any chance? No, it's Imbo Kingsbury. Imbo Kingsbury? Well, it ain't important a storm, as the poet said. Help him out. How about this? Instead of drinking me, let me put a couple navigation and velocity spells on your boat. You can still make it to the Derby in time for last call. Well now, son, if you could accomplish that, I'd be indebted to you. Cast a charm in his boat and create a strong water current beneath it. He zips away with a yeehaw! Navigation spells, on the other hand, are clearly not your thing. And anyway, you haven't got any idea how to get to Kentucky from here. That will probably be less of a problem for him than the fact that he's now traveling on running water, though. Whoops! Let's go see my meemaw. So, at this point, I'm just going to start closing things, because if I can't eat them because they're evil, that's just pointless. A red fern. Something really depressing must have happened here. Ah, where the red fern grows. I get it. These have been inexpertly mortared together. It's a muscle. Some of these hats give me some muscle on it. Yep. Oh, these bricks were to cover up the fact that those bricks were to cover up the fact that this brick was missing. The lamest conspiracy ever. Oh dear. Oh Oh dear, there's magical star things. Things are happening. I'm concerned. Well, this is gonna be fun, guys. There are a couple of pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here. Remove the tape. It's 2 holes you've opened in the walls, letting the swamp water in. Also out again. You might expect them to cancel each other out, but I guess not. Fluid dynamics are a mystery to me. Approach them. Hi, who are you guys? We are radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? My God, it's radio. There's nothing to see. Well, you got me there. That machinery looks weird. Hey, about this water, running water. What about it? I just want to point out that it isn't stagnant. It's flowing from one side of the room to the other. Not the dot. Oh, running water. One of our several very common weaknesses. What burning irony, terrible. The vampires make for the door, but get each other's way, dissolve into ashes that is quickly washed away. They were vampires? Welp. I did a thing. Wait, these guys are sharing one bed. Wait, why is it a coffin? This thing's pretty cool. Also very lightweight. Grab it. Glowing lightning ball thingy. Can you believe that this thing was invented in the past and is not approximately 60 years from now? Carefully pocket the zappy orb thingamajig. There's a to-do list here on the single entry. Guard and radio equipment. You erase the check mark. See what's in there. Rhino bomb, increase your muscle by 1, and septic gun. Ah yes, is anyone's in my first fishing rod? There it is. Flush it. Fish it. Deuce the toilet gator. I got a toilet gator. Familiar bites with enemy dealing physical damage. The almighty gator born again into the surface world. Toilet gator. Apparently this weird machine is powered by evil, or at least it's weird. Look up Rufus's gadget. You look at the gadget, it constantly starts emitting different series of beeps than it was emitting before. Okay. Oh, let's see. I know that there is a radio in the frog bog. Frog sounds become less distant frog sounds as you find yourself very close to a lot of frogs. Keep going where you're going. We're going to get all these radios first. Get the radio to WGR. It holds Rufus's gadget. And clicks a few times. The needle goes up to 1. You need to restore the radio where you found. Make your mom proud. Neat. See, I know there was one in the Dolphin House. Two. I don't know of any others in here, so there are plenty in Ocean City, though. Actually, I think there's one right in Murray's Antiques, isn't there? Yes. I don't think there's any in the Speakeasy, though. Yeah, no. I think Miss Brewster had one. Excuse me, that's a good chat. Might you have a match on your person? I'm sorry, no. No, but also yes, Paradox. Sure, here you go. Yes, but I might need it later. Sure, here you go. Thank you kindly. It's just the thing I need to ensure that something will be on fire at some point in the future. Okay. Oh, you can stream again. Awesome. Miss Brewster, do you have a radio? Yes, you do. For folks up there, are we in a hurry? I guess not. Pulls out nobody in his case and drops 2 meat in his hat and hands it to you. Thinking it's a crying shame to waste opportunity. Is busking legal here? Kid, don't be such a square. Anyway, we'll be long out of here before anyone makes a fuss. Okie dokie. We did some busking. No, not here. Zimmer's house? Yeah, I'll buy a paperclip. Why not? I really should unfence this fucking thing. Oh god, we've already been at this for 3 hours. Okay, tell you what, we'll finish searching this, see if there's a radio here. There is not. So tell you what, we'll go back to Pleasant Street. We'll uncurse the key. Shall pass somebody dealing with your ass. But yeah, we'll uncurse the key and we'll call it there for the day. Yes, Mira, I know you're upset about existence. Remove your gas? Does this thing get rid of any gases? The plural form of goose is geese. Do you have any geese? No, gas, like the curry man. Oh yeah, probably. Don't do it. I'm worried. I don't know if that's gonna do anything weird. Cursed fishing rods. Ends up casting out for some... At odd intervals, casting out for some elusive frequency. This continues for some time. You begin having difficulty breathing. Just as you fear you might pass out from the incessant cycling, suddenly, with a pop, the curse has been removed. You can breathe once again. The fishing rod's curse now swims in the very depths of the machine, daring any astral fisherman to come down and get it. Go fishing! So choose me, choose me, choose me. Choose me, choose me! Oh god, I'm a hook. Nobody sees, nobody, and nobody woos. Poor old invisible, Lou. You can make, this Lou Sir a winner if you burn upstairs as somebody's dinner. About this one. Nobody knows a trout as sweet, as saucy as Mr. Calvin meat. I like to kiss the other trout on the tails, or thereabouts, but I'll tell you my most, base desire to be, fished and thrown in the fryer. I like this one. He's got a Viking hat. I make mischief. I'm a wretched soul. Chaos is fish stick's only goal. Well, almost only. See, I'm very lonely. And to you, I won't lie. Tonight, I'd like to die by your hook and then be cooked. Sir, you need therapy.
You're gay.
Hypocrite. You're gay. That's the secret to our relationship, guys. We're actually both gay. Okay, Miss Jane, come here. Come here, come here. Baby. You want love and attention? Come here.
Come here.
Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here. There you go. Why are you upset? Hmm? Why are you upset? Quit licking my neck. Come on. Who's my good baby girl? Are you a good baby? Are you a good baby? Yeah, you are. That's why you were such a good girl at the groomers the other day, and why you no longer have fucking raptor claws. Yeah, because you're too much of a brat to let us look now, so but you let a stranger do it. Come here. There's your good baby, Mira. Alright, you want down? Okay. Well, don't jump off of the chair, Goober. You'll hurt yourself. Choose fish or sticks. The Dingle's rod, the rod's curse is caught in a fish tank. And you get the feeling the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. Wait, who is he? Just so you know, deep down in your gut, this curse is a man, not the way the sailors talk about ships and female pronouns. This isn't a male curse. This curse is a man. Weird. I don't understand what's going on. Sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome down over your head. There's 3 buttons on the machine. Curse, project. That'll be to project to a piece of curse, and then neither. Uncurse. Curse key. Key jumps over the roof of the dome and sticks there, shaking and keening. That's the sound keys make. I guess it's metal. The lights in the store whine, flicker, and they cut out the bleed. Dang it! Wait out. Only when the power is out, does the key calm down. Give up the most odious part of it, the key drop back down to your lap. The light returns to the store. Fixed it. We had a spare light bulb. Let it cat. I got a terrible key on a chain has rendered it less decorative. Key's curse lingers in the machine. It is itself an arcane lock to be solved by, only by a projection of the consciousness. Do it! Which one am I? Oh, on this one. I have assembled everyone just to ask, Detective, the victim's wife, the 2 men who were present in the passenger car at the time. I confess the truth of this matter continues to elude me, but no doubt you are soon to enlighten us with your great powers of deduction and observation. May I inspect the body again? No, that wouldn't be fair to other passengers who haven't had a look yet. I see. But I will tell you what I know. At 11:13 a.m., the professor dropped dead in a chair after sitting down with his wife for a cup of tea. At the time, Mrs. Ryunchkinchi and Mr. Andretti were the only other passengers present in this car. Mr. Perry returned later. The rest I leave to you to deduce. Detective, I need a moment. Nicola Andretti, this is just as cufflinks. I told you I've never heard of this man. I know of Bergerworth College, of course. It's an excellent institution, but I didn't know he was a professor there. Now, come on, let's not delay our journey any... Detective, let's not delay our journey any further. I'm traveling with 19 suitcases of exotic rubber to make new and exciting wheels in the factory. Detective mode. You observe closely before you can do the exotic rubber, eh? No doubt from the jungles of Almodovar. Whose local brand of nicotine I suppose called. Of course, the rubber plants of Almodovar don't just yield material for bouncing tires, but no, this is illegal when drunk in hot tea. But why would this man have been a murderer of a stranger? I suspect the answer lies in the resume on the table. The name print on it. Martin Perry. Leave. Victim wife. Dabs her eyes with the handkerchief and wipes and embroidered with the word morning rags and wipes. Come on, privacy, please, detective. I had nothing to do with my husband's death. No reason to want him gone. He was a kind man and not a rich one. Everything he made, he spent on the roulette tables. He owned over 700 of them. It's the largest collection in the world. We were traveling to your Bermuda so the mayor could give my husband the key to the city. But none of that won't happen. Detective mode. As simple as answer is the correct one. She says she has no reason to wish her husband dead, but the chemical stain on her cuticle and the fingerprints on the window above, which she opened to dispose of the murder weapon, tell a tale more truly. The nose reveals even more. Observing the zigzag pattern of the medical cleft below her nostrils, it's called a Petrie's philantrum. It's a rare genetic condition that she shares with Martin Perry. Her son, leave. Martin Perry, youth. The young man is absent-mindedly but methodically disassembling reassembling a fountain. It's as I said, yes, the man was a professor of mine at Bergerworth College, and yes, he did give me a C and a D, but that's no reason to kill him, man, wouldn't you agree? Besides, at the top of his desk, I was in the laboratory trying to figure out what all the bits and pieces did. Alibi, wouldn't you agree? Detective mode. He's right, a mere C and D are no reason to kill one's professor. But the whole story? Observe how the boy tinkers with the fountain pen in the trained laboratory. He fancies himself a mechanic, but he wouldn't get a foot in the door at a profession if his C's and D's stood for car dunce. Nobody would be able to hire him unless the professor who awarded him those ignoramus grades died. In that event, every grade he ever gave would be voided, and some man would take a plum job in a car manufacturing and start earning big bucks. The trained coroner, yes, detective? Tell me again what you know in this case. We're missing one person. Right now, this is it. I've solved this murder. He was poisoned. By Niccolo Andretti. Things will all become clear. An exotic poison from the Almor rubber tree. The victim was poisoned by Niccolo Andretti with exotic poison for the Almor rubber tree to avoid Martin Perry caught Dunsgrade so he could make tires for Mr. Andretti. No, Sortino. I'd give him an A for bad guess. There for now, don't be a fool. You're gifted great power. The powers of deduction and observation. Now come on, use them. No, that's not how it happened. I shall tell it again. There we go. So, the wife that did it. Young man, Martin Perry dreams of working on cars, and his fresh ideas destroyed as a tire factory. But the Master Perry's professor is effectively blacklisted as a car dunce, unemployable. What to do? Kill the professor, of course. Avoid the odious grade. Here the plot becomes most wretched. Master Perry's mother, marries the professor and arranges for him to be present on the very train as Master Perry and Mr. Perry, who supplies the undetectable poison, administered by Miss Rosgachet, however you pronounce it, and Viola. No more professor, no more car dance, and there is only one thing the three conspirators do not count on. Me. Pause for applause. I'm not ashamed. Any parent will do the same. Any manager seeking new talent and interesting ideas about tires. If you call someone a car dance, you're branded for life. And you're responsible for everything that happens next. How awful. The three of them in it together. Tell you what, detective. At the next stop, they can all get out and take the bus. A sick business. What? Quite so, but a wonderful feeling. I think to be the possession of great gifts, great powers in deduction and observation, and wisdom. Here's another. A gift it is. Call it a reward. A gift from a train corner and a dream, or in something. Take the ring. Nice ring, isn't it? Look at the rewards accrued to the powerful. Look how the world itself reveals itself at your touch. I must take my leave. Okay. Must confess before I provided the poison, but wasn't it worth it? Look at the resume of Art Perry. Look at those interesting ideas about the tires. Bouncier, globular, backwards. It is the life of a man who worth more than bringing new and innovative wheels into the world. Yes, I did. I would also hire Mr. Perry, and I would do it again tomorrow. Don't lie, detective. You would too. I'm a detective. I poisoned my husband, but no one spare me the reproach. When you do just as I did, if some scoundrel in the ivory tower branded yours the card, know that I dare say you're not a parent, sir. Leave. You really are as good as the papers say, detective. To sniff out that my C and D grades for car debts. Yes, I put the whole plot in motion. Of course I did. Getting caught in car debts ruined my shot ruined any shot I had at a career in wheels. But a man's entitled to make a living. Would you agree this anyway? Something is wrong. Discuss. I give a case. I've solved this murder. Was stabbed by you with a dagger. To protect someone or something. What am I missing? You're a fool, a fool. I give you the great powers of I give you the power to bed back into the world and sniff up the insides. How dare you waste it? You really want to live in the dark? No. Good, you had me worried for a minute. That's all for now. What the fuck am I missing here? The Mighty Nine is coming to Prime Video? Wait, they're already started the Mighty Nine? Oh. One sec. Here. This one's weird. No, because that's exactly what happened. So... You really want to live in the dark? Yes. You're a fool! I wouldn't soil the ring on the finger of a fool. Give it back. You don't deserve it. I uncurse you. Okay. So, did that curse effectively try to bribe you into not destroying it? That's a little disconcerting. You look at the key that once harbored shadowy magic and shivers in light. Plus 50% item. Neat! Check your finger pockets. No mysterious owl ring. You're reminded of the great figure master who wielded incredible power and chose to give it up. You can't think of anything specifically, but the concept is interesting to consider. There's somebody famous who gave up power. He's not famous, but Dad never eats more than he needs to at a buffet. I don't remember where I read this, but there's a rumor that Anna Lynn had access to a tank and chose not to use it. No need, she said. You know who else had a tank? Walt Whitman. Interesting. Why is it spewing? You're not sure if this thing can even remove. Yes, it's a little nerve-wracking. Don't do it. That's a bad idea. Grab her. Am I misunderstanding something? Okay, let's see. So what were your names again? Fisher Sticks? Not this one. The guy at the top had his meats. Eldritch magic and mysteric. The once cursed fisher rods out perfectly, but not actually that's pretty lousy, which doesn't much matter because the lion was dismissed along with the curse. Weird. Your mind tingles. The fishing rod curse has caught another fish today, and you'll get the feeling the more fish you catch, the happier. Okay. We're gonna die. Bye. Later. Time to pick 4 store. Radio. Some SIT science lady wants some potions. Texas instrument, a guy selling musical instruments. Don't care. Potion store. Yeah, let's get that. Let's see. You hang up your new refrigerator. Place a glowy orb. Neat. You're fine. What makes you matter? Get some sleep. Let's get some sleep, and that'll be it for today. Let's see what weird shit's going on tonight. Oh god, I'm a little girl. A disconcerting dream. Today is October 20th, 1902. Read my diary. The diary and the property of Margaret. All others got to keep out under penalty of law. Dear diary. Yesterday our dog Daisy died. Papa said it was bound to happen because he was older than me. Which isn't old for a kid, but it's really old for a dog. She said that we get new dogs, but I was sad anyway. Some birthday. At school today, a teacher asked what we want to be when we grow up. I said I'll be God because I can make sure all the dogs live a long time and are always happy. Everyone laughed, and that jerk Billy Grisby said a girl can't be God. So I said I'll be president because that's nearly as good. Said a girl can't be president either. Well, I'll show them. I'm gonna make all kinds of laws about being nice to dogs, and I'll make being a jerk illegal so Bill Grimsley goes to jail, and he can't eat anything but bread and water forever. So there. Poindexter, you insufferable bean counter. Your desk covered in Ocean City paperwork. Poindexter, your insufferable bean counter. See what he wants this time. What is it, Terrence? Madam Comptroller, I merely need your signature on these budget provisions. With this, the remainder of funds currently allocated to municipal services will be redirected to your shadow presidential campaign and your other project. That sounds a bit obvious. Rest assured, I am only sparing you the details, which you may have made quite clear to me that you find intolerably boring. The transactions will be meticulously obscured through shell corporations, done off your accounts and the like. Alright, good. You better not be skimming more off the top than I'm going to ignore. Certainly not, Madam Comptroller. Sign the documents. One of your PR lackeys, carefully trained to be just afraid of you enough to tell you what not to say in public. Hey, attention, peons. Oh, jeez, don't call them peons. Please try for less totalitarian tone in general. Right. So something like, my fellow citizens, I'm Margaret. That's weird. The letters been all funny when you said your last name. Don't worry about it. I hereby announce my candidacy for shadow president. Vote for me or else. Nope. Sorry, man. Nope. Ugh. Start by explaining who you are. Most of them probably don't pay much attention to local politics. All right.
Hi. Can I borrow your laptop?
What's up with the laptop?
Nothing. I just need to.
Yeah, it's over there. Its usual spot. What do you need two spots for?
Working. And my screen isn't like big enough to have this amount of information.
Do you have something? Can you connect them like that?
No, baby. I'm just gonna log into the same thing and just...
Witchcraft. Let's see. My role as Ocean City's comptroller, I've made it my mission to rob you suckers blind for my nefarious needs, eliminate waste and graft into the city's finances, make sure you all get exactly what you need. Well, look, I get it. Double Dog is fun, but it makes you sound kind of sinister. You're better off just lying. That's fair. My job as Ocean City's comptroller, I've made it my mission to eliminate waste and graft city's finances. I'm proud to say that I've been completely successful through my programs of shutting down needlessly wasteful civic programs, thereby preserving your valuable taxpayer fee for things that actually matter. Ensuring none of you had the time or energy to protest my actions, forcing you to live in desperate squalor like the rats you are. Okay, feel better? Yeah, that was good to get that out. Swell, let's do the real one now. Alright. Preserving your valuable taxpayer fee for things that actually matter, like family, prosperity, freedom, mom, baseball, and apple pie, ultimate power! I'll assume you mean for everyone. Oh, yeah, no way. Things like mom, baseball, and apple pie. That's pretty good, but if it isn't a cliche yet, it will be soon. Perfectly meaningless. Love it. Then you just a call to action, pop it off, and done. A vote for me is a vote for you. Vote for me and I'll pay you 100 meat. Vote for me or I'll destroy you. Ma'am, come on. Okay, sorry. Vote for me and I'll pay you 100 meat. Super illegal, ma'am. Yes. You okay? That's great, just perfect. Is that all? We'll add all the legal, this message, blah, 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 blah. Campaign for Shadow President stuff in post. Great, I'm out of here. Ugh, time travel makes my guts itch. Yokel, this guy's a yokel by the standards of his time. Time to grease the wheels. Mayor Burby, I presume? Oh, yes, who are you? I'm here to speak to you about the Crystal Dream Valley Dam project. I want you to make the dam bigger, much more powerful. Here are some revised plans. This a dam this large will flood the valley and displace hundreds of people. And besides, the dam is already planned will provide an adequate amount of power. Why would you need to make it bigger? How about a handshake agreement? What? I don't even know who you are. You want me to agree to this on the basis of a handshake? Specifically, I'm offering you the chance to shake hands with the handle of this large briefcase full of bait. Oh, well now, yes, this is a new plan. This is quite viable. Good. So, the president is evil. There's a sheep in your office. What the hell? This desk was carved from a single block of tedium, a raw elemental form of boring work. Turns out a lot of presidents' time is spent on ceremonial bullcrap that nobody actually cares about. Case in point, pardoning and Thanksgiving turkey. None of your aides know what a turkey looks like, apparently. Part the damn thing anyway. Your desk covered in policy documents, both benevolent and malign. There's a note in here about going back in time and making the Dream Dam bigger. Gotta get on that eventually. Your ridiculous court wizard doesn't take the situation seriously. Make it clear to her what is required. Your product for the SEC thing. Have you taken care of the problem yet? Oh, it's so dreary and unfestive there. All that mad silence. Since it isn't holly or jolly. Screw your damn theme. Your entire job is dealing with magical issues. I won't have that do-gooder interloper messing around a library. There's too much at stake. Get it dealt with, or I'm Grimbo's federal holiday status to the freaking groundhog. You couldn't. Go, get out of my office. 6 lockers. Some dumb jock kid you gave a presidential 50 award to. Get it over with. Hey, get it going. Alright, brilliant. Alright. Well, the power invested in me as a shadow president, here's an award for being able to climb a rope faster than most other kids, which is definitely important, and this is a great use of my time. Thanks. Do I give a speech? What? I'm out of here. This miserable beast. President's wrong, big rich. Yes, I know, and yes, you don't have to remind me of the terms of our 2-word agreement. You're keeping your people mean and hungry? Yes, warriors mean, warriors hungry, good fighters. That's right, you're my ace in the hole, the stinking mud hole. If I need to use force, if I need to use force, so you better stay on top of things if you don't want me to make, if you don't want your make rich, or if you want your make rich. Keep everybody worshipping the gate shrine too, but for God's sakes, don't mess with the stuff in the basement. If you screw anything up down there, I'll bring you to once. Get me? Gulp. I get. Good. Oh, I look terrifying. Duty calls again. Get it over with. This useless oof. More damn paperwork. How come nobody told me being president is all paperwork and talking to idiots? Sorry, man, but the unwashed mass is gonna be kept in line while we amass power. Yeah, fine. I hereby sign this order declaring July 12th National Bread and Circus Day. All citizens get a complimentary dinner roll and a free turn on the nearest site suitable fees. Ma'am, I ain't sure that. Who cares? Let Coolridge deal with it. What's he even for anyway? This is all beneath me. Storm out. Hellstrom, what does he want? Find out. Alright, Hellstrom, let's report. Everything's fine and dandy, ma'am. I don't rightly understand what this shadow energy stuff is exactly, or why you want so golden much of it. But the converters are spraying it with slicker and greased mice out of a... Spraying it out slicker and greased mice out of a Gatling gun. There's plenty of slag left over to press into those weird monsters you like. Finally, some good news. So you made the project done? Yep. Though we'll need to expand the oil drilling operation some more. I need you to sign a permit so I can expand in the lots 210, 240, or whatever. Is that a problem? Wait, 210, 240? Is that a problem? Family farm is 223. Well, ma'am, if you're wanting your black juice, you gotta get regular black juice out. We gotta get the regular black juice out first. Alright, fine. Sorry, Grandpa. So I'd have been at 6 lockers because you bullied into 7 at one time. Yes! Yes, yes. Enough of this. Step through. Oh, weird things are happening. Ooga booga. Alright, I didn't check my purse at the moment. I still have this stupid thing. Yeah, I do. I actually keep the 0 power. I thought maybe that was some weird thing that I only get like once. We're to stop the terrible Gatorman beverage. Gatorman Cola. Increase your maximum HP by 11. Ragdoll shelf must have been left by a previous tenant. One of those weird rocks from Dirch's yard invaded your room. Totally fine. The cool plasma ball from the Radio Shack is still crackling. Consider the old laser. Plus one mysticality. Yes, very good. Did it for a while. Inherent stink. Hello, you awful little creature. Going to fight Fairy Fisticuff, plus 3 to melee weapons. I really wish it would be the quick weapons. We got a signal from, wait. We got a signal from a sick. You know, the farming tool thing? It's over in Gray County somewhere. Most nothing but farms out there, but there's a store that's been open since forever. The owner's name is Jasper. He knows he'll probably help you out. Here's a map. Gray County placemat map. This is a different placemat. It literally has a map on the county right in the middle of it. I'm just impressed you found a way to give me an actual map while also give me something that isn't a map. Okay. Alright. There's some weird shit going on. And I think I'm going to call it there for today, because we've been at this for a hot fucking minute. So I will see you all tomorrow. I'm getting off of here. I see you creeping through the door. And I will see you all later. See you guys.